everyone. Sorry I'm a bit late. Cool. Excuse me. Doing another Overwatch set tonight. Overwatch 75977, Junkrat and Roadhog. Been enjoying all these builds so far. Did Bastion, did the, oh, why can't I remember what this one is? I just did it too. I can't remember it for the life of me what the name of that one is. Excuse me. All stuffed up. Ooh, $2. Book 1, book 2. All right. Ooh, a big fig. That is such a weird looking guy. Oh my goodness, there's so many stickers. Well, that's a little disappointing. Big bag 2, bag 1, little bag 1, and the figure, and 2 books. I hate when they're all folded up. Yeah, sorry I'm late. We were watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Now it looks like that's a secondary build of the sign. So that's cool. Excuse me. Well, we got this, and we got the bag ones. So let's crack those bag ones open. Oh, that's a neat piece. Green one here. I guess it's kind of cool that you get to build the figures and the main bike right away in case you have no interest in the signage. Yay, another brick separator. You never have too many of those, right? And one more bag. It's not a big build, 380 pieces though. Very nice wheels. This is a trike, right? Yeah. Okay, that's weird. I got a head with no face. Hairpiece. Minifig parts. Oh, he's a peg leg type, is he? Cool. I wish I knew where my green tape was. Ta-da! Ask and you shall receive. Watch me be a dummy and cut myself. I like this stuff because it doesn't stick to anything permanently. Leaves no glue residue, usually. Just trying to see what I can do to stop this cable from making my life miserable. See how that works. Problem is, dongle, bad spot. Very bad spot. One more bag to open, oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Beautiful printed pieces. Oh, nice. There's another. And that would appear oh, and there's a tiny little yellow bit. Great. Little crazy face guy here. So we've got that. I don't know if that's going to show up too good. Little print there. And this on the green. I don't have a clue what these represent in the game. So I'm going to need a bracket that goes on a figure. Oh, there we go, with a peg. I'm guessing this guy is Junkrat. He's got two faces and really wild hair. now there is a special piece just for him, apparently. And yet I don't see it. That's going to be very twisted. Oh, there we go. Oh, it looks like a gear or tire combo of both. Cool. So there's our guy. There's the gear on the back. I am suffering fierce tonight. Red, green, and then another one of those tiles that I'm hoping is printed. Yes. Tan clip. That reminds me, anyone who was around last night, I have to find another gray clip for 31072 because apparently I damaged it at some point. Cracked the clip completely. Come on, where is that? There we go. This looks very similar to the old ones from Classic Space, but not exactly. This little kind of gun handle. So if it's like this, okay. Well, hello there. You must be a Jedi. Okay, and as weird gun things go, this is pretty weird looking. But he's pretty cool. Definitely doesn't look like any other minifigure I've got. And I guess I do the big fig later. Since I don't see him here. Nope, not yet. I'll try something new and follow the instructions. So you still out and about, Jacob? I was going to stream about an hour earlier, but my wife came home with food, so it's like, yeah, let's eat. I let my stomach dictate my schedule. Okay, well, that's the right piece. I'm not convinced that's the right color. If I can find the other one. Okay. Well, that tells me the colors in this manual are the contrast is set too dark. That definitely looks like a much darker gray. Yay. That's not going to be fun. Well, the link I sent you is good if you want to use it. Or should be good. Hasn't changed. Oh man, we are already into sticker hell. There's so many stickers on this. Okay. I'm really liking, by the way, check this out. And okay. I was going to click right away, and I saw you reaching for that. It's like, okay, I'll wait.
I'm gonna make this a thing.
Yeah. So check this out. This is what I've been using. I slapped this on my bookcase, and it grabs it pretty good, and then
Oh yeah.
that holds it like that.
Oh, that's a neat trick.
Yeah, I'm always doing dumb things like that. The thing is, when I used to use the green screen, I needed 3 of these to peg them up
Oh.
around the room. And now I've got like 6 or 7 of these floating around. My wife has gifted me, and it's like, oh, that's okay. I should
Huh.
just keep them up, and that's great because otherwise I'd be losing them.
Yeah.
So many stickers already.
Yeah, I just went for a quick grocery run to Costco and such, and I kept in mind the little thing that someone found. I forget what location they're in. Basically, $10 off some of the $40 Lego Star Wars sets. So I
Yeah,
went
yeah,
hunting. I
yep.
went hunting for those, and I had my dad next to me, and I found some. I may or may not have suckered my dad into buying a few. You
Now
know.
it's not. Now it's not suckered, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
so what did you, or you don't want to say? You want to hold off on saying what you
oh,
got, or?
I posted a video on it. It's the Trouble on Tatooine, 501st, and the Anakin Starfighter.
Well, you got pretty much all of those cheaper than I got them, so that's a good deal right there.
Yeah. The thing is, he said he might sell one of each to me at $30 whenever I can afford to buy it off him. But for the others, though, like he bought 2 Trouble with Tatooine. He was gonna buy 2 Anakins. I was like, no, take the Anakin back and get the Trouble in Tatooine because it might be worth more, mainly
Sure.
for the fact that it's got Mando slapped on it. And 501st, I roped him into my thoughts and beliefs on that.
Well,
So
here's the thing with the Mando. At this point, it's probably going to be the last Mando this year, maybe? What do you
right.
think?
Well,
Because they blew up the ship, and we won't see anything new until December on TV, and they've been really good about not leaking stuff, so that means they're not going to let Lego show any photographs of anything, so they'll be careful.
true. But I mean, like with M&R's rumor video, it makes it look like some of the rumors he was saying might be true. So, with what he was saying, if there is some truth to what he was saying, then technically speaking, the Trouble on Tatooine might be the cheapest way to buy the shiny Mando.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just did this wrong. Look at this. Dumb. I gotta build this other piece. No, that's a good deal, though.
Yeah.
I gave up my Costco membership, so I'd have to go bug my mom or go bug my buddy, and it's like, eh.
Well,
I mean,
funny enough, for all the locations I've visited for Costco here in Calgary, I've never seen the 2-in-1 packs besides the one time where I saw a City one. But I've never seen those Costco exclusive packs. Do you know what I mean?
really?
Yeah, I mean, like at the unofficial Lego store, he had the Marvel one. I was like, where did you get that? And he's like, oh, a buddy sold it to me. And I was like, okay, do you know where he got it? No, I don't know. I didn't bother asking. I was like, ah. If I can track down which locations are getting it, then maybe I can buy some for myself.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. This is so weird. Here's the big fig.
Oh, they come individually wrapped?
Yeah,
That's weird.
all of his parts that you got to add on to the main body,
Huh.
which is great because he's so heavily printed. It's nice to not have those parts bouncing around him.
Yeah.
Like he's got Nice big belly tattoo, and I mean the print is beautiful. It's pretty unique looking.
Huh. So yeah, he got 2 Trouble at Tatooine, 2 File First, and 1 of the Anakin Starfighter. And the idea is, I might buy 1 of each off of him in the future for the $30 price.
Really cool.
So yeah.
Oh, weird. You use Technic pins to stick them together. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. It's a similar idea what they did with the Axel figure.
I just hate how cheap the arms look. You know, like Lego could have. There's any number of ways you can mold that. See, this is molded as, I guess, yeah, it is a single piece. It's just painted
Oh,
up good. But they could have made that a solid, or they could have made that a two-piece mold. They so just it didn't have to be so cheap looking. It's like, oh, you guys. Oh wow, and it looks like more Technic pins. Oh, and that's where the I was wondering where that head would go. I got a non-printed head in the set. I got, oh, that's so weird. It's like, no, not so lucky. It's actually needed. It's like, shoot.
that's a lot of stickers.
It is, but some of the good stuff is printed. This little white dude is printed.
Okay.
This beautiful piece here is printed. The dome there, an R2D2 dome, so that's nice. There's and actually the tiny little 1x1 rounds, like on the bottom there, that's
Okay.
printed. There's a couple of those throughout the set.
Huh.
Oh, it's really cool. That's funny. 10 minutes before the live stream, I got all stuffed up. It's like, oh, I am suffering now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
What?
feel yeah, it's the same situation for Costco. Tradition is we get a meal out from Costco because of the time we normally go to Costco. So I already had supper there and just it's too filling.
Look at that. There's a.
Oh wow. Huh.
That's crazy looking.
It is.
I wonder what the first big fig was.
I
Or
want to
what
say
possessed them.
I want to say Technic figs might have inspired the big figs.
Really?
That's my own theory. Is maybe Technic figs possibly inspired them. I don't know. That's just a conspiracy theory of mine.
I mean, I would love to say it was like a superhero character or Hulk or something,
I'd like to
but
think Hulk.
but that
Hulk's
doesn't make sense because I don't think they've been producing them long enough. Hmm. Okay. Oh, he gets the big hook. Let's see. Chain.
I typed in what was the first Lego Big Fig. In fact, the first ones date back to 1999 when a rock monster appeared in 2 Rock Raiders sets. They look very different than the Big Figs we know today, with one of his hands on the ground and one in the air ready to smash something.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay. These guys don't hold stuff very good. Or I don't have it enough. Oh, there we go.
Possible.
Okay, I got it. I'm liking this guy. This guy, actually, I'll tell you the truth. This guy was the reason I bought the set.
All
'Cause
right.
I was only going to do mechs and stuff, but when you see this huge biker guy with a mask, kind of Mad Max looking, with the tattoos and this, kind of. Do you know the DC character Lobo?
Mm-hmm.
Lobo. Anyway, just chains and leather and Mad Max kind of look. It's
Okay.
like this guy he just fits all that, and it's like so cool. Oh wow, kind of forward heavy though. Let's see, and now I got to build his buildable gun.
I just realized I should share this stream to my Discord server for those people who might be up late.
Now, I was going to be on like an hour ago, and I was just going to go straight, and then my wife had come in. So I figured, okay, I'll try doing the schedule, which I
Yeah.
have not done with this software. It was miserable with everything else I've tried. It's so hit and miss. But I could see that was working. Um, Checked it out on YouTube, checked it out on Facebook, and I left it at that. And what I did was I shared the reminder around
Right.
so I wouldn't waste 5 minutes at the beginning of the stream.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, I'm not sharing it around. Wherever
Huh.
it is now is where it's going to be.
Nice.
Let's see.
Well, that video jumped in views.
Oh,
Yeah, the little I call it a mini vlog in the title because that's what it was. That's all it was a mini vlog of me showing off. Hey guys, I found this at Costco. You know, the Lego stuff I found.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that kind of leaped right away. I've got a general idea how long it takes for most of my videos to get to a certain milestone for views. So it's always cool to see when they jump.
Yeah, anything I got's a slow burn, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
This is your Hello Kitty helper piece, the neck joint.
Oh, you mean the Unikitty?
Oh, what
Yeah.
did I say? I said Hello Kitty. Haha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Someone made Hello Kitty. Mega Blocks.
Okay.
Yeah, they made a set. You'd be surprised what that company has produced over the years. Like a lot of people don't know, they did Marvel. I don't know if they did DC, but they did do Marvel
Oh
sets.
yeah, I remember. My brother had a few of those.
I can't say they were any good, but they had a Fast and the Furious car series, kind of like Technic, but not. Actually, it's probably not fair to call it Technic because what they did was they gave you a weird custom bottom plate or two or three plates that would come together and give you the bottom shape of the car, like say a Porsche 911.
Right.
And then they gave you a lot of unique molds that form the outer body, the windscreen, and the top of the car. In the end, it looked pretty much like a model car.
Okay.
Now, anything under the hood was brick built, but everything else was kind of more model like, and it's like such a weird build. Like it looks slick, but it didn't look like a buildable car when you were
Huh.
done. It was just like a car model. And
Interesting.
yeah, my first experience with that was I had gotten a bulk load off a guy, and it was like a 90-liter bin. He gifted it to me. That was kind of cool. He had
Oh,
gifted it to me
nice.
at work. He goes, "Hey Rick, can I got blah blah blah? You're into the Lego, right? Yeah." And he goes, "I'm cleaning stuff out. Can you do something?" And I asked my boss. Now I know I'm not allowed to take anything from drivers. It's a conflict of interest and all this other stuff. No, no, go ahead, Rick. Just make sure you book it out as time off. All right. So I tell him I'll meet you in the front because we can't do anything in the back because it just looks even worse with the cameras, right? So all the way to the front of the building, and I clock out, go to the front to the parking lot, farthest point we can go, and we open up his door. And of course, it's coming off the back of his truck, so it looks bad. It just does. It looks bad no matter what. And he puts this big toad on the edge. He goes, "That's as far as I'm lifting." I go, "No, no, that's great." He goes, "You want to look at it?" I go, "No, you tell me there's bricks in there. It's good enough. Take it home, and it's like, okay, it's like maybe 60% mega,
Okay.
and a bunch of other stuff, best block, and a few other weird things at the time. And like this is 2015. And I'm going through it, and it's like, oh, there's a couple Halo builds, and it's like, I wasn't into it, just wasn't. I kept a couple of unique pieces, but for the most part, I just bulk sold the everything that was undesirable, and then what was left became part of my bulk.
Hmm.
But it's like years later, I realized, oh man, I had this Halo set, and I had that Halo set, and the value of them now, stupid. Should never. Not that I would have wanted to keep it or have it as part of my collection, but I definitely could have made some real money
Hmm.
now, even incomplete. just because the market is smaller and, there's people who would want it. But yeah, just remembering back, that's kind of cool. What a weird looking gun. Tell you, it makes me want to get this game. Click. All right. So there's his brick built gun.
That hook looks like a unique piece.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it. It's it's not hard like ABS, but it's not rubber either. It's something in between. Um, and it doesn't look like anything I've seen in Bionicle.
I'm looking it up right now.
Def- Definitely could be cool for some weird mocks. All right, now on to the real stuff.
That great brick set is very helpful.
Oh yeah?
No, it's not. I'm
Oh,
just
it's not.
being
Oh, you're being sarcastic. Okay.
I got to go to Bricklink, and I don't necessarily know how to navigate that yet. I'm still working with
Oh,
that.
really? Well, just put the 5-digit number in the search bar,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then once you've done that, you can click on parts, work your way down
Oh,
the parts until you see the one part. Click on that, and you can learn the history of the part, what sets it's in, the color variants.
okay.
Oh yeah, don't be afraid. It's very powerful if you can get figure out how to navigate. Bricklink can be great. Okay, this is supposed to be gray.
Uh, I don't know. I feel bad that I can't navigate this.
All right,
It's all good.
here let's give this a try. What we'll do is we'll even share it. So I'll open it.
Okay. I feel
Bricklink.
bad.
No, it's okay. This is a teaching moment.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I just want to make it small enough there. If I do that, now if I come back here, it's easier if I got the other screen open, but if I open the other screen, then I got other shenanigans to deal with. So, share, application window, Bricklink. Okay, now, all right. That's what I don't want to go over to it. So, 75977.
75977.
I don't even look at what. Ooh, slow.
Yeah, you kind of cut out there for a second.
Yeah, it's the computer's working, I guess. So I click on the set,
Okay.
and then of course you can look up the minifigs, which is cool. If you wanted to see if something's unique or whatever.
Okay.
It's very cool to look at. And then I'm just back up so we can look at the part. I click on the parts.
Oh, okay.
And then I can see all the parts for the set, include alternatives that been officially or suggest either officially included and swapped out over the years. And you can go all the way down to see a lot of those extra items as determined when you open and build it out. This is sometimes what takes a while for a set to get listed, to get this confirmed 2 or 3 or 4 times that these are the extras that are typical.
Right.
Um, and then here you'll see counterparts. Sometimes it'll be a stickered part as the plates where I'd be stickering all these letters on later. Well, you could buy them as a stickered piece as opposed to the blank piece with a separate sticker. Good luck finding a separate
Okay.
sticker.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really cool. Oh yeah, remember that little circle here. So if I were to click on that, I know it's should be unique. That And then if I click on one set, it tells me what one set. This is wicked when you're and so it's really cool once you start learning how to knit brick. And hard to find a piece sometimes. Let's say you got a part and you figure out, oh, what set does it belong to? A lot, and you don't know what all the parts are. Of course, you look for something unique, and hopefully you can drill down, isolate it to one set or just a handful to make your life easier.
Okay.
Now, since this parts are in color order,
Oh, there it is.
look for. Yep. So if I click on that now, and it appears in one set.
Yeah.
What's cool is, so it's going for like $1 a shot roughly on its own right now.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. I don't know if there'll be high demand for it, but if people are breaking down in parts, that's not bad. A
Okay.
$1 part is a lot better than a 1 cent part because a lot of these are 1 cent parts, right? And it's funny if you were to spend time here, hey, what does Bricklink think the set is, both as a box, and what does it think of the parts if you were to cost? Like it's kind of shocking. Like if the stuff's not unique, you'd be surprised how little a set could cost you if you could somehow get it all from one source.
Okay.
Because I've seen sets less than 50% if you could get all the parts. And wow, okay, so that printed piece right now. See, the Overwatch stuff hasn't been in demand. So unless someone
Yeah.
really wants that printed dome, it's only 17 cents, new in quantity. Now it goes up at the cheapest and it goes up quickly. 50 cents, whatever. So it's got a decent part out value.
True. Oh, I'm
And
looking at a set that I am trying to repair, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend up to $20 for this figure. Almost $20.
yeah, it can be tough when you're trying to fix or finish a set. It's like, oh, is it worth it?
Oh,
Money wise,
thank goodness the droid that it comes in the set that I'm trying to repair is like $5.
okay.
So that's good. It's just that
Man,
General Grievous that's a pain.
$5 for a minifigure is not bad.
Yeah. Oh, and $2. Okay. Okay.
Bushing. Yeah, the contrast in this manual is dark. I know it's not my lighting. It's making everything look so dark.
I'm gonna be doing something that's gonna possibly make me kick myself.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking up a set that I sold because I didn't want to repair it, like spend the money to repair it.
And now you're saying you should have kept it and repaired it?
Oh, yeah, I should have. Oh, $1 for the one figure. And so stupid. And the thing is, I sold it for less than I was comfortable with just because I wanted it gone. I was missing so much, and I was just like, "There's no way. Lego can't help me when it comes to free." And I didn't want to have to go paying what I thought was going to be thousands of dollars. But here I'm looking at it, and it's like, oh.
Well, even if the parts are cheap, finding all the parts you want from 1, 2, or 3 stores to minimize those shipping costs, that is not easy.
Okay.
I mean, so you can console yourself with that, especially in the age of COVID where, um, it is getting a little harder to source some parts. Also, because everyone's home, everyone's doing Lego, a lot of stuff has gone up.
Oh yeah.
Some parts have become hard to get just because, well, everyone is fixing sets or or they're finding a second income by messing around with Lego, and it's like, oh, I don't think it's the mock builders so much. I think it's everyone's seeing gold.
Mm. What the? Oh, nope, forgot to mute that. Yeah, it looks like I'm having a repeat of yesterday of YouTube not telling me my analytics right away.
Well, I think it's 2 hours or something, right?
It normally takes a day for it to process the data, and the thing is, I was always expecting it to show up around 5 or 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and it's like 7:30 almost Mountain Time, and it hasn't shown any progress.
Huh. Well, I'm not terribly shocked. I swear sometimes I feel like the whole Google YouTube thing is slowly, breaking down. Like
Oh yeah,
they hit maximum capacity and either can't afford or can't figure out how to, scale bigger affordably. I don't know, which is silly because they make massive amounts of money. But you got to
true.
figure there's a end to what they can do. You can only expand so much. At least I believe that.
Hmm.
Before even their systems croak and it's like, no, we can't address this much information. It's too much. We can't see it. It's like for the longest time when storage couldn't go beyond 2 gigs or was it 2 terabytes? 2 terabytes, something like that. And then they like NTFS or whatever knocked it to the next crazy amount of space they could address, and then that gets to be not enough, and they need another format that gets bigger. And scalability has been one of the things that slows everything down in computers. Storage, CPUs, how much, how many cycles, how many flops can they do a second? How many, you know, was it cores can they cram into, a wafer? I don't even know how much they can cram into. Like, was it the Intel i9 stuff? I don't have a clue anymore. I think
Hmm.
it's all magic to me. I think they sit there with a guy who just blesses it and it goes out the door. You have 16 cores. I don't know. Cause I don't know how they're doing it. Because, I grew up with, on a 386 and 486.
Okay.
And that was magic. So today's computers, today's watches, this watch blows away the 386 I had. And it has a better display than the old EGA and VGA screens did. So how's that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm worried about where's the next sticker coming? Where's the next sticker coming?
Well, I worry for that whenever I'm doing a big set and I see the sticker sheet, like the gardens. I was just like, okay, but where am I gonna have to put this sticker? That's gonna be a pain. It's so tiny.
Well, yeah, because they usually have you build the section and then they say apply it. It's like, no.
This should be the reverse.
Yeah. And anyone who watches my streams, I quickly figure out I don't build it and then sticker it. Almost never. If I
Yeah.
do, it's a mistake, and then I take it off and sticker it and then put it back on.
Hmm.
All right, where's that going to go? Oh, that is so smart. They use all these little hinge notches, whatever you want to call them, pegs, to separate the exhaust pipes.
Huh.
That's cool. I call them the Optimus Prime smokestacks because they look just like the Optimus Prime smokestacks for the toy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. The best Transformer show I've ever watched was Prime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. It was just great storyline, great characters, and it just up and was canceled. I'm like, why? It was doing so well.
I
And
watched
then,
Siege recently. I thought that looked good.
okay.
Um, I don't know if I would call it a great story because I'm seeing characters I recognize and I see some variants on others. The visuals look great.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I think people were saying the 2012 area was when shows were a little bit more darker than they should be, and that's kind of what made them good, is because they actually had some losses,
Yeah,
and defeats. And I think one thing that really cheesed people off is that the predecessor to Transformers Prime was an ultimate kids-friendly show that was supposedly a sequel to that, and just completely ruined a character that was awesome in Prime. Just really dummied it down.
I get that.
There's a lot more stuff I could rant about that, but I feel like if you ever, I'd be spoiling it if you ever decide to go watch the show.
Oh, you wouldn't be spoiling it for me because I only keep track of the Transformers stuff because I did have some as a kid, but
Yeah,
it's my buddy. He's got almost every Prime I think ever made,
I
and a
wanted
whole
Prime. I wanted Prime action figures, but of course I was like, nah, Lego's better. It still is.
and I've tried to get him into the Lego stuff. I pointed out some stuff over the years, and even the Chinese. There's an Optimus Prime on AliExpress you can get.
Okay.
I want to say it's about 3,000 pieces, and I think it stands about 18 inches high.
Huh.
Really slick, and it's probably the one I'll be buying. The thing is, I'm pretty sure. I don't know yet, but I haven't looked deeply into it. But I'm pretty sure they stole that. They lifted it off of probably a rebrickable or someone else.
Hmm.
And it's like, I don't know if I want to do that because I try to not intentionally buy copycat stuff.
Right.
Now, of course, copycat of Lego stuff, absolutely. But some of these mocks, I mean, there's just no way to, in some cases, to legally buy this stuff. And it's like, oh, I don't know. It's definitely an ethical, issue. Like, am I going to do it? Am I not going to do it? Right
Hmm.
now, the only reason I haven't, or what has stopped me, is ordering from China right now is tough because of Chinese New Year and all that stuff. Basically, mid-December to the end of January, very
Right.
hard to order from China because there's a lot of delays.
Yeah, I've seen some people in Collectors Canada saying that the Ox promo, you can buy that at Toys R Us, and I was like, how
Ooh,
badly do I think I can get for views for that?
wow.
Like, would it be worth making that investment? I mean, like, it's not something I want, but again, I'm in the mindset of if it's that cheap and it could get me views.
Yeah, especially if you're one of the early guys to get it up.
Yeah.
No, I get that for sure. Ooh, okay, this is coming along. I hate Lego's version of silver or marbleized colors. It's like, oh, it looks cheap.
Right.
It just looks so cheap.
Oh, that's why I clicked on the video stream and was wondering why is it not showing me when I move my head like in real time. And I was like, oh yeah, it's because I clicked on the stream. Might as well do this while I can. Just show that I'm being productive. Get set up for a video I need to film last minute.
That's cool.
That's not the right thing. Where did I put it? Oh, I shoved it underneath my desk. That's what I did. I'm lazy. I just shove stuff underneath my desk and hope for the best.
Well, I told you I got the corner of shame over here. What no one sees doesn't exist, right?
True. Which one was this? This was January to March 2019. So.
What's my daughter doing to my cat? Spanking him? Did you bring him out here?
He came. I just
Oh, okay. I thought you were dumping him out here with me. Because I
April
would say
to
take him back with you.
April to June.
Check this out.
ooh what's his name?
Roadhog.
Yes.
But it's a big
Everybody
fig.
was.
Gigantic.
Oh, Junkrat Town. Oh, I love Junkrat.
You want it? What do you mean?
No, I like Junkrat.
Got a little road gear on the back. It's got pig leg.
Yeah.
And now I'm building his bike. Trike. Or it's a motorcycle with a sidecar. That's why I can't see the other wheel.
I think I
Mighty
actually
Shin.
like see if I want Overwatch one of these days. Like I like the character. Like I've seen, I think like my friends.
Can we get it for PC or
I actually I PC Switch. I saw it on my Switch the other day.
really?
I was actually
Well, at least with Switch you'd have a real cartridge.
yeah.
You don't own it.
Oh, and then I heard like on the
Sorry?
eShop.
Oh yeah? Oh. Well, that I hate just because I'm afraid you're losing it when you kill your Switch one day. But if it's cheap, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, if it's on the eShop, it's probably physically cheap. There might be, especially with a big game.
I'll look into it.
Well, I know it's
Just remember, you won't be able to stream it if you ever want to. It's too much of a pain on Switch.
Look familiar?
Hang on a second. I'll make it full screen.
I'm just quickly going through the magazine just so I can get an idea of what I'm looking at before I.
Oh, yeah. I like those two builds. Those are great.
Yeah,
I still got them hanging around here.
I'm just like flipping through this magazine to like refresh myself and give myself an idea what I'm gonna say. The way that the screen looks, it makes it look like the Junkertron was on my shelf almost.
Yeah, actually, that's the biggest I've done that yet. Only because I feel like it wasn't visible at all when it was any smaller. And it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. I don't usually put anything in that corner of the screen anyway, so. And I still debate if I wanted. I tell you, it's a pain in the butt 'cause it takes me a good 20 minutes. Well, I lift the image, of course, but then I gotta remove the background. Usually, it's not hard. I use Magic Wand Eraser. Psh, it's gone, and then I have a transparency. Well, the problem with this is the white horns and part of his mask are against the white background. So when I removed the white background, so did a lot of his head. It's like, oh, I had to go in manually and mask him off. It's like, no, it takes too long. And then, of course, I wanted my background, so I found two backgrounds that I blurred to give me a unique looking background.
Right.
But it's like, if I didn't do that, everything my life would be easier. But I want it to look a little more unique looking, you know.
Right.
There's not one guy you could look right now and his StreamYards looks like mine's. Doesn't exist. Not right now, anyway. Everyone's StreamYard setup looks the same except they do one big JPEG background.
Hmm.
And it's like, no, I don't want it to look like that.
One thing I'm noticing for the 2019 Lego Club magazines is that they used to do once every 2 months, but for 2019 they did once every 3 months. I'd love to know why that was.
Yeah, I don't know why they would change it up.
I mean, like they went back to normal for this year or last year even, to a degree. I think here. Let me just double check that.
You don't think you missed some? Or
Oh no, I didn't. It says April to June, and the other one I looked at was January to March.
okay.
Just rip all these out. Ooh, that's not good. Someone fix that. Yeah, so the next one, July to September 2019. That's just a special version of that one. Okay, so November to December was normal, but I guess they skipped October. Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder why. We're never going to know.
Okay, so never mind. Yeah, they kind of did it as well as into 2020, January to March, 2020, April to June, July to October. That's a big spike.
Sounds
they
like
sent
there's a
out.
motorboat outside my place.
Oh yeah.
You got,
And
I don't
then
know if you can hear it, but
I can kind of hear it. Yeah. And then they sent out this special edition one in between September and October. That's smaller than the average one. I just put it in with the other ones because it's technically a Lego Club magazine. Special edition, that's all. And then we got November to December, and then for this month we got January to February. Back to normal, it seems.
huh. My wife doesn't even show me the stuff that comes in the mail anymore. The Lego catalog. Like,
Oh yeah. If I ever run out of the magazines, like I get behind on them, what I'm going to do is I got a reserve of the catalogs, that some of the older ones too, and just have a look at those. And then when I run out of those, just transition to like, oh, this one came in the mail. This is what we're looking at for this week, or whatever. That'll work hopefully until summer.
I tell you though, it is cool to keep them and sit on them and then look at them years later. Like I've got some old ones, and I don't know if they have any value to anybody, but just for nostalgia, it's amazing.
Oh yeah. I even did the same with the calendars, and that there's some that I was looking at that I'd marked up, and I was like, no, no, no.
Yeah, well, it's like when I was a kid and we used the checklist cards, hockey or whatever card, and the checklist card, and we'd actually sit there with the pen, and you're sitting there like check, 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 like no. It's not that it was hard, and it's not that the checklist cards are valuable, but you've defaced the card.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it doesn't have a lot of value when you do that.
Yep.
Okay, this is cool. So right now, look, you're a Transformers fan. What does that look like?
Oh, that looks like that red transfer. I don't know the name. Camshaft, I want to say, but that doesn't sound right.
No, that doesn't sound right at all. The microscope guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was like a doctor, basically, like
Yeah.
or science guy. I don't know. Yeah, I remember. I know which one you're talking about. I just don't know the name.
Yeah,
He's a red one.
I just thought that looks like a little microscope. Put a little glass piece under there. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Guess I'm gonna wait until 9, possibly. Is that the new normal? Is wait till 9?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's what
thought.
I'm assuming for the whatchamacallit, analytics for revenue. I mean, like I just like to see like how far I've gotten, that kind of thing. It's just something to keep me busy, I guess.
I don't know. Hey, I'm a math nerd. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm always clicking on stuff and seeing like I was looking at some numbers today. Um, my Warthog collection I think is 40K now. It's doing a nice slow burn still, and apparently still getting a lot of search hits off of YouTube. So that's great.
Yeah.
So I'm very pleased about that. Oh, weird. Okay. Nice. So I need 2. Ryan goes, oh, so you're building out the whole wave? I go, yeah, pretty much at this point. It's like, why not? Get it done. It's a neat wave. Now the
Yeah.
question is, am I going to go and pick up that dumb space shuttle? I have the red car, the El Dorado or whatever. It's here somewhere because Tara built it. She wanted
Right.
it. I got it on the shelf built actually.
Huh.
And well, this is what I hate, trying to peg these things in. Right through. Ooh, that's never coming apart. That's a
Oh,
good connection.
who's messaging me? That's who's messaging me. Okay.
I think I got Mama Lego now on my Facebook proper.
Oh,
See,
nice.
here's one of the things because people were sitting there, and if they go to All Bricks Count on Facebook, that's great, and you can message me there, and I get it. I get it on Messenger. The problem is that it's kind of like it's behind a wall almost because I don't see it with everyone else on my Facebook, in my Messenger, because they're connecting to the page and not to me. So I don't get all the same notifications. So I say, listen, okay, like in your case or in her case or in OBR's case, I said, listen, I'm going to bring you over to my personal messenger. And this way I see you on my watch. I see you on my phone, whatever. Because if you message just the page, which is kind of handy, I don't notice it half the time. If I'm using the phone, I have to switch the account to the page
Yeah.
and then I see those messages. And there's stuff I don't see for days or weeks at a time because I forget. I don't even think about it.
Speaking of Mama Lego, hello there.
Oh, look at that. You see that? I can just conjure them up like that.
Oh, when M&R showed up, we were talking about him like 5 minutes before he showed up.
Yep. Well, no, yeah, when I was talking to Ryan Drummond, and he goes like, we were going through the motions. I go, yeah, I can conjure people up. I know how to rattle cages. Ears are burning when I talk. Sure.
Oh yeah.
I might have to avoid Ryan's and a few other pages right now and streams just because everyone keeps wanting to talk politics or the money stuff, and I don't want to talk about any of that.
Oh yeah.
I'm done now with it. I got my own, money stuff to worry about, and I don't need to hear their perspectives. Especially when
Yeah.
the first thing they say is, I'm not a money expert. Perfect. I don't need to listen to you right now. As soon as you get your MNBA, that sounds right, then I'll start taking your financial advice.
Okay. Okay.
So how you doing, Mama? Everything good tonight? Boom. I tell you, I jumped into Brick Console's TBC's stream earlier, and it's like his thumbnail game is. I tell you, it's so sharp.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he just comes up with the most interesting thumbnails. And I'm not even going to use the word clickbaity. They're just creative.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. I have old skills with Photoshop sitting in the back of my head that just needs to be rekindled.
Oh, well, it's like right now, I'm using a free web based Photoshop kind of program called Photopea, Photopea, and I'm pretty sure that's .com.
Okay.
Yeah, .com. And it's great. You can open up PSD files, XD, .sketch files, PDFs, XCFs, RAW, photos, whatever. And like I make my overlays that you're looking at with it, and I love it. Ah,
What's up?
what did I just close? Oh my goodness. Haha. All right, this is going to take half a second. I killed one of my screens. All right, let's put that there.
Oh, I think I know why it's probably taken off a little bit more than usual. Apparently, my friend told me that some of my videos got recommended in his shorts feed, even though I didn't
Oh,
label it as shorts.
okay. Well, that's cool.
I mean, like I said, I would never label anything as shorts. I don't want to make a short intend to make a short. I just don't think it's going to help in the long run when it comes to growing a channel community
No,
wise.
but I don't think it's going to hurt.
Oh yeah, it won't hurt. But for me, who's trying to make a community based thing, then I don't think it's the right way to go. And like you don't earn watch time from it or revenue. So
No.
if you're working so hard on this, you're only expecting to get subs, and those might not stay. So
Okay, didn't screw up my camera. this is what I hate about this software. It's too easy to accidentally close a tab, and it's like, that's a camera. Poof.
Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen some pretty cool shorts. It's just not something I'm gonna do.
Yeah, Mama,
Yeah.
no financial talk tonight. I promise. We're not going to do it. I'm done. I've listened to all the channels. And that's what I hate. It's also all the news now. I think
Yeah.
everyone was so happy to have something other than the president and COVID to talk about.
Oh, and Ryan being canceled.
Oh, well, that was the other day. Why? Did more crap happen towards that, or?
I don't know. I just kind of died off of it. I mean, like one person said he was going to make a video on it, and I'm like, okay, kind of because he said he wanted to make a video from his angle of things. I'm like, okay, where's that video? I'm just it's for fun. I want to see nothing yet, and I'm just like, okay, fine. It's like it's been
Now,
forgotten.
BFAB did a video that I haven't watched, but I already don't like it because I feel like he's just taking shots at other YouTubers, and I think that's a shame because I think he's better than that.
Yeah.
And I know he wants to keep making a video a day, doing whatever, and of course he
Hmm.
wants to do it without buying Lego. I get that. That's smart.
Oh yeah.
But you know, you're making videos and all you're doing is criticizing or taking shots at other YouTubers. It's a little weak in my book.
Like, when you say taking shots, what I keep thinking is back to that Bionicle video.
Yeah, and I haven't watched the video. I just decided I'm not watching this one. It's like, it's
Yeah.
one thing when TBC he did a video the other day, and I applauded him mostly because he's doing a social commentary.
Hmm.
But if everyone just follows suit and does a social commentary, then it's like that's not original. TBC did a social commentary on YouTubers and Lego YouTubers and a comparison between us and Twitch guys, and he made some real super valid points.
Right.
I don't need to see another Lego YouTuber or wannabe Lego YouTuber take shots at people,
Yeah, I get that. Well.
or take shots at the community as a whole and not personalized attacks.
Oh
Like
yeah.
like I
Yeah.
said, I haven't watched the video, so I'm not ripping on him. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite here. I'm not ripping on him, but it's like, and he's done okay, but it's not like, you know, we should all be following his advice on
Hmm.
how to be a great YouTuber or a great anything. I mean, let's be honest. He hides his face for whatever reason. It's only come out every once in a blue moon.
Hmm.
So, which why I think the group he has following him, while okay, is not as big as it could be.
Yeah.
I think he's got the personality
Oh
to
yeah.
be as big as he wants to be. Do I think he's going about the right way? No. I think he's got so much more potential.
Yeah. Mama Lego says, talk to Jazz and got more haul. Now how do I sneak it into the house? Hmm.
I'm a bad one to advise on how to sneak it into the house. It doesn't work.
For me, if I can, I sneak it into my backpack because I'm always wearing my Lego backpack. My dad calls it my man purse. I'm like, well, like
Yeah,
I guess you're right.
yeah.
That's one of the advice. Another thing is you could purchase some gift bags and then partially wrap them and be like, oh yeah, these are gifts for people. I don't
I
know.
think I think the trick is just to get everyone in on the hobby.
Mm.
Everyone accepts it, and then you don't have to hide it. I mean, my wife is starting to build my Lego. Now she hasn't done any behind my back, but it's only a matter of time. I don't
Oh,
think
I
she
agree,
will.
Mama Lego. It's just it's a poop show whenever those two get together on a stream. And then you throw in M&R sometimes. Then you got the triple tiger sachet.
Oh yeah, Sands and BFAB. Oh, and that's another thing too. And a few places that I used to like I like jumping around Hive and stuff, jumping on there. It's like it deteriorates really fast.
Hmm.
And I am going to the streams to be around the Lego people, mostly talking about the Lego stuff or building or
Yeah.
whatever. And then I see 6 to 9 people not doing anything, or half of them not showing their face, and it's like, so why am I committing 2 to 5 hours of my life?
Oh, you bought $145 worth? Nice. He hates them. He's OCD and hates all the dust. Oh, yeah, I can see how that's an issue, especially if they're sets with black pieces. That'll
The
really
only
stick
thing
out.
the only thing I can say about the dust is buy cabinets with some glass. Actually, you guys
Oh
can't
yeah.
see it. I'm more zoomed in today. But whether it's Billy's or Detofts or Leotorps or whatever, doesn't have to be IKEA stuff, of course, but put it behind glass. The big Leotorps I got, they were 400. I think they're 500 each, and that's money that people would probably want to put on Lego instead. And that's holding sets. That's to keep the cat away from them. And what a difference it makes. You don't have to dust them. It's great. Just
Right.
think of, think. I mean, I don't know if you can imagine how big one Leotorp is, but it's like, the top section of the 3 sections in the one cabinet. I had the UCS Falcon on its side, raised it up 8 inches, and had 3 other sets below it.
Okay.
And then I had 2 other sets. This thing is, I got 9 foot high ceilings, 8 feet high, 8 foot high cabinet. It's got 2 hard wooden shelves and one, two, say 3 glass shelves that would divide the sections. So you got effectively, 6 surfaces or something to put stuff on with some adjustability. 14 to 16 inches deep, whatever it is.
Right.
It's deeper than Billy's for sure, because this is
Okay.
only the Billy bookcase here is 11 inches, but it's 10 inches or 10.5 with the shelf. Well, that's base plate deep or more. So you could put really big, deep sets in there. And you have it behind glass and you don't worry about dust. And it's a great, and if you're spending money on your collection, it's like, I recommend everyone put stuff behind glass. You can have it out for a little while. I got these out for a little while, but these are not going to stay out 6 months here. Another few weeks or whatever, and I'm going to migrate them behind glass or put them in here, something.
So what are you gonna do if like you manage to build all the sets on the shelves? What are the shelves gonna be used for?
Well, as I clear up more space, then instead of just having them bookcase style, I'll put some boxes so it's displayed,
Ah, okay.
and taking up a little more space. And then I can put current builds out for a little while. My biggest fear is the cat. So I got to put it where I don't think the cat's going to jump to it or get to it. If I leave too much space, kiss of death. If I make it so he doesn't think there's space for him, he's a big heavy cat, I don't think he's going to make the jump.
Okay.
So as long as I keep that in my head, I should be okay. But I encourage everyone, glass. Shelves are great, but you're cleaning them forever.
Hmm.
Also, glass will help some with the UV light issue.
Hmm.
Yes, we all have, our Lego in our rooms, and sunlight comes through your windows if you don't have them blocked off. And then one would argue, oh, well, the UV there's killed your Lego and kills your white pieces especially. Yeah, some, but every piece of glass helps cut down those UVA, UVB, and that can only help your Lego if it's getting the sunlight at all. I recommend no sunlight. People who live in dark caves have better Lego. I, I believe that to be a fact. I've bought enough of it from people. It's like, yep, dark caves, basement dwellers, whatever. Yep, they got the best Lego. And I see some people, including some streamers, that got these beautiful condos and all the glass, and I'm looking, ooh, look at all that light coming in, and I don't even see curtains in some of those places. It's like, ooh, they're gonna regret it in a few years when they start taking stuff apart and they see their white pieces on white, and they're gonna see a discoloration.
Yep.
And they won't notice it until they take it apart. That's how long it'll be. The women's stream. Oh, I must have missed that.
Hmm.
Was that Brick Hives or was that someone else's stream? Because I know Plastic Architect. She streams a bit. A couple times. But yeah, if you guys stream with Sans, you know it's going to deteriorate quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Funny guy, but
Oh yeah, yeah. Just sometimes takes it a little too far, I guess.
yeah.
Miss Brickett. I keep panel of
Oh,
all women. Okay.
okay. I'm sorry I missed that. I would have liked to have seen that.
Like I feel like I relate to this meme. It shows a text message thing, and it shows the one person saying "Happy Valentine's Day." No thanks, but I'm single. Happy Independence Day. I can relate to that.
I like that. I like that. Enjoy your independence. It will not last forever. I speak the truth.
I should go to my best friend's kindergarten and just tell him that, wishing him a happy Independence Day on Valentine's Day, and see if he figures it out.
Nope. Someday it all comes crashing down.
Oh yeah.
All you can hope for is you meet someone who is going to be your friend amongst everything else they're going to be for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very fortunate. My wife, well, not my first girlfriend or anything, met in high school. Her grade 9 year, my grade 10. Bumped into her the first day of school, pointed her in the right direction for her schedule. Then
Okay.
6 months later, we were a thing. But here's the best part of that story. That's not the first time we met.
Oh.
We very likely met, I want to say 6 years earlier at a Boys and Girls Club in the summer. Because we
Oh.
both attended, and it's a very small community center, very small. And you had to line up outside that center before the 9 o'clock session and before the 1 o'clock session, and
Okay.
then they let you back in.
Oh.
And usually at the lineup, because everyone trickles in whenever they want. But if you want into like the best game session or the best class or the best whatever you were going to do that day, you wanted to be in that line first when the door opens. So you usually had 5 or 10 boys, 5 or 10 girls already lined up, one on boys girls on either side. So in all likelihood, we had met each other many during those early years. It was basically impossible for us not to.
Yeah.
We have figured this out. So, if you believe in destiny, it sure sounds like it.
Mm-hmm. Mama Lego says Sarah was there and Holly was there. Emmosaurus.
Oh, I like Emmosaurus.
I need to get out there more and watch all these other Lego YouTubers because I feel like I mean, like the amount of people I'm subscribed to, it's like a very small list in my books compared to other people I know.
Well, honestly, what I'm doing for the most part, if I'm bored, like today, I'm skipping around, and if they're live, that's where I'm going.
Ah,
If it's Lego stuff, if it's live, that's where I'm going, and I'll jump in. And if I like it, I stay, and if I don't, I'm out in 2 minutes. And yeah, I know Emmosaurus is great. I'm on her Scooby Doo board, so
oh, nice.
if you check out her stream, her live stream, yeah, I'm on her Scooby Doo board.
How does one get on the Scooby Doo board?
You donate $1. It doesn't take much, but it's cool. No one else is doing it. She got a board somewhere like where I have the box. It's in
Okay.
frame, and it's a one. Like a lot of the streamers, she's just got a one camera setup, and that's fine. But in the background is this big Scooby Doo cutout. It's white, and depending on how much you donate, will determine where she writes your name.
Oh,
Yeah, I think on the collar it's a different color, and it's less space, so higher donators go there. And but yeah, it's kind of cool, different.
I got an idea now when it comes to that.
Anything you could do that's different is cool. That's the way I look at it. And
Okay.
then someone will steal the idea, and it's like you better not get upset because
Oh yeah.
you'll always be upset at people then
Yep.
because someone's always going to be screwing you out of something.
I think you can see who you prefer when you check other people out and their styles. I mean, like when I first went onto YouTube, I just looked up all these other people, and I was like, yeah, I kind of like how they're doing their kind of videos. Everyone else, like, eh. I've just been stuck with it, kind of thing.
Yeah, I I think I gravitate towards the quieter ones, the ones who are less. Let's let's buy 1,400 or $100 at a time hauls. Just if you're going to build and talk about your build, and that's great, or interact with your fans, that's great. And those are the people like Emma Source. It's not about the 14 set she bought today. She's just, oh, I got this one and I want to build, and it's like cool, you know, less braggadocious
Oh yeah. Whenever
because
I do it.
you can't
Oh,
play that game of every set everything. It's like it's a game you can't win because there's always someone with more money.
yeah.
So if you're playing the game based on that, you lose
Oh yeah.
automatically.
Whenever I do my hauls, I always try to make it be like, hey guys, this is what I wanted. This is what I ended up being successful with getting based on how
Yeah,
much I saved up for.
yeah.
And this is what I'm looking most forward to building.
Because see, if it's stuff you're interested in, you never lose.
Oh yeah.
If it's stuff you like and stuff you really want, not just because everyone else is getting it, but stuff you really want, then you never lose.
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
for the most part, everything here I'm very happy I've got because I like it. I want it. And this is the thing. Me and my wife, when she was, oh, I want to build this, I want to build that. It's like I want to build that. I didn't buy it because I didn't want to build it. So, but I know a lot of people playing the game, and it's like they buy, and that's cool. But it's like they either don't want it or they couldn't afford it, or it's like I don't know. You're making poor decisions.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think.
Mama Lego says she got some brickheads and Disney princesses from Jazz. I want to get more brickheads, but I've never really jumped on the ones that I want at the time that they were released because it's like, how bad do I want this compared to this much more expensive set?
Yeah. Oh, I've got huge regrets when it comes to the brickheads.
Oh
The
yeah.
ones I passed on, buying the first few I had bought, I immediately bought them for parts on discount. Didn't even build them. It's like I feel stupid for having done that.
Oh
I
yeah.
should go back and pull them out of bulk and build them. But yeah. And now it's like it seems like they're not dying. It seems like
Oh yeah.
they're
They're
going to
putting out.
continue making stuff. Well, at one point, everyone had sounded the death knell for it. Oh, it's gone. It's going. Hey, they just shifted gears and they realized, you know what? There's enough interest to keep it going, but maybe not enough interest to make an entire dedicated wave of one theme. But if you do
Yeah.
the odd character, it's a specialty item then. That is cool. It's different
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah, I know for a fact when the Ninjago movie came out, I was hoping that they would make the other ninja, but I was like, you know what, just in case, I'm going to get the Lloyd one. Therefore, I won't have any regrets because I'm a Ninjago fan. I want there to be more Ninjago brickheads, and I think they still should make Ninjago brickheads. But I have no regrets with the Lloyd one I got. I just am disappointed they didn't make others like there's just Sensei Wu and then Lloyd. And the birthday boy one I got for free from customer service as a birthday gift.
Oh,
So,
that's nice.
oh yeah, I was on a phone call with them saying, "Hey, can this part order didn't go through for replacement parts? I'm hoping." And then I was like, "Yeah, I'm also placed an order during VIP weekend, and I'm hoping it'll show up around my birthday because by my calculations it should." He's like, "Oh, when's your birthday?" "Oh, it's on the 27th of November." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Just let me do this here. Oh, I added some. You're gonna get another package in the mail." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool, thanks."
I I got that, but I got it for I did the surveys, right?
Oh
You
yeah,
f- you take the receipt, blah blah blah, fill out the survey, and I know we're all sick and tired of doing the surveys, but it gives them info, it helps them out.
yeah.
So they in the part where they say, "Can we call you?" or "Can we message you?" and stuff, I said, "Yep, sure," and they did. And I went into a little more detail on what I'd written in the survey and why. And they said, "Well, thank you, Mr. Martin, blah, blah, blah." And just like you, I can't remember what set it was. It wasn't a lot,
Oh yeah.
$20 set. But it was so cool, because they took 20 minutes of my time and they sent me a $20 set. I thought, you know what, that is great.
Oh yeah. Police.
Well, you hear that?
Oh yeah.
See, that shows you how good my mic really is. I don't necessarily like the way it changes the sound of my voice, but
Okay.
because I hear it when I don't listen back to my live streams, but I listen when I do voiceovers on my phone and I plug this into the phone
Hmm.
using an adapter. And then I listen to it like, oh, that's very different.
Oh, Mama Lego said she got the turkey, the witch, and the Valentine bee, and then she's gonna be right back because she needs a drink. Actually, I think I'm gonna join her and get in a quick drink.
Yeah,
Be right
sounds like
back.
a plan.
Oh, that's nice.
So this is coming along. I got a two-wheel motorcycle, sidecar half built.
This is not good for me to have, but I'm glad I have it.
What do you got?
Half a or a quarter of a case of ST cans.
Oh, you know what my wife brought in from Walmart? Because I've been asking lately for Gatorade. So this is refilled with 50% orange juice and then watered down, or it was 100% orange juice and cut in half. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but she brought home some like small case of Gatorade. Oh, cool. Because we like to send my daughter out just as an excuse to get her out. And I say, go store, get Gatorade. It's an essential item. Go to the store. Well, if nothing else, get your exercise, right?
Yeah. Something I need to do more.
And admittedly, our corner store, there's no one ever there. So,
Chima? Oh my goodness, that's a name I have not heard in a long time.
I can't say that there's any Chima sets that I have that I give a crap about. And I definitely haven't listed any in my inventory because a lot I bought as flips or I parted, and I would sell off the figures. But they had wicked looking figures.
Oh yeah. I didn't like it because most people were saying Chima was trying to replace Ninjago, so I was like, nope, not gonna like it for that reason.
Yeah, and it really didn't work anyway.
Mm-mm. I'm tempted to go back and watch some of the episodes now that I'm not so biased towards that stuff. I feel so.
Oh, okay. So you just educated me. There was Chima cartoons.
Yes, there's a TV show.
See, I didn't have a clue. I just thought it was I thought it was a wave of toys I couldn't give a crap about. Can someone please explain? Oh, okay. That's why you were answering that. Okay. And I got some great parts out of it. Like I don't regret
Oh yeah.
buying any of them, but it's like that was definitely part of an era where I was so smug. Like, oh, I don't like this. I'm buying it for the parts and rip it apart and take what I wanted from it, sell off the rest. And it's like now I'm of the mindset it doesn't matter why I'm buying it. If I'm going to do anything with it, I'm going to build it.
Okay.
Then I can part it out and do whatever I want with it.
Yeah.
Why give up on the experience of having at least built it once? You paid for it, you might as well. This is really cool. I'm liking this.
What? What is this?
And since my daughter seems to like it, I think I better find one on sale and get her one.
Okay, I'm listening to you, but at the same time, I'm looking at Facebook, and somebody posted in Collectors Canada an article about a 12-year-old Lego fan who broke a Guinness World Record for fastest build time of the Millennium Falcon microfighter.
Oh, the microfighter.
Yeah, 2
I mean,
minutes.
okay, and what are we talking? 60 pieces? It couldn't be 100.
Here, let me check because like it's the second version. I think if it comes with Hans. No, it's the first version.
That's the one with Chewie?
Oh,
Or did I
it's
got that
Han.
backwards? Han.
Han. Here we go. I got the thing here. It was a 2014 set. How many pieces? How many pieces? I think after using Brickset for so long, I'd know where to look for piece count. 94.
94. Still, well, I guess, hey, 2 minutes is great, whatever. Now, what kind of record is that? I mean, that's not authenticated by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the challenge, I guess, is on now. And it'd be so easy to cheat because all you got to do is. Oh, you dropped out, dude. That's okay. The same link will bring you back.
You know, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to do this one time or another. I'm going to be Xing out of a tab,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be accidentally click out of the stream. And today
Okay.
was that day.
So, Eileen, where'd you send it? I'm guessing you sent it on Instagram. Okay, yeah. So now I got to figure out how do I see it on Instagram. And
Facebook.
I can't seem to figure out how to get my Instagram to work on the computer because that's the next step.
Just telling myself I'm not going to do it. There's no way I'm going to do it, and then I ended up doing it.
Okay, I got Facebook open. So if I go here. I bet you sent it to the page and not to me, Eileen. So I sent a question mark where I can see it easily. But I can probably figure out. Let's. Oh, I just heard it.
Oh, I saw her post on Facebook, or not Facebook, Instagram. That's brand new in box. Interesting. Interesting.
All right. So if I do this now. I'm definitely getting a little better at this.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wow, that looks pretty cool. Now, what's weird is when you take that helmet head thing off, then you get some very weird looking prints sometimes, which are just the eyes or whatever.
Huh. I want to see someone who takes one of the Ninjago alarm clocks and cuts off the mask to see what the print is like.
Ooh, that'd be weird. I've been wanting to get one of the clocks, and I haven't.
It's strange because they haven't kept up to date with the clocks on the Canadian website, but like for the UK, they've got ones that I've never seen here in Calgary.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, this is a thing? It's just.
I just want to get either a Stormtrooper or a Vader if I still can, and maybe put it here on display so that clock will always be there.
Oh yeah.
It's an idea I've had. The problem is the clocks aren't very good and they don't display well apparently.
Hmm. I typed in an alarm clock and it just showed me a bunch of stuff that's either out of stock or retired, as well as some irrelevant stuff.
I got a problem, I think. I'm looking. It feels like I've got a lot of stuff left over that's not going anywhere. And I don't see what I've done wrong. Like, okay, if this is a thing, great. Oh, this is all like, okay, so this is like road crap. But then I got all these, okay, ones, okay, let's say we write these off, but these are not ones. This is, I don't know.
Okay, so maybe my statement was wrong about the UK.
What, that they got something special that we didn't?
For alarm clocks, I don't know. I'm just typing in alarm clock and seeing. It's just showing me the same results for what's in stock.
And Mama says it looks like the helmet won't come off. Well, if it's a keychain, I don't expect it to come off. I expect it to be glued or bonded. By the way, I hate the keychains. All keychains. The originals, the newer style that are bigger. I'm not a fan. Nope.
I
I'm
normally
not a fan of accessory garbage, especially when a lot of it's not made by Lego. I know I've ranted about this before. Not interested.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I used to only get them as attached to the zipper of my hoodies. I do that still once in a blue moon, but still was the main reason for getting them.
My daughter gets almost all the keychains, and the only ones that she hasn't gotten or claimed is this yellow brick one, which,
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was a freebie, I don't know, sometime in December or November.
No, I think it was October.
Was it that far back?
I remember because I think that was when I got the SDCC Mario.
That makes sense. And then wherever I put that Star Wars one I showed off. But of course, those ones are metal and they have value, and so for the ones I got, I'm going to keep them, and I'll keep one permanently forever. The others will flip at some point or trade, mostly trade, because I really feel bad someone spending money on that. But if it's a trade, then it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I told you the story of the Mega Bloks Halo trade where I traded my valuable set for the other guy's valuable set. And his was definitely a lot more valuable than mine. But neither of us paid a lot for our stuff, so it felt like it was a good trade. You know, we weren't hurting ourselves. Maybe losing out on potential money, but him more so than me. I'm not seeing where I could have screwed up.
Oh, this is interesting. So I had a little bet going on with myself, seeing, okay, which would sell up first, the castle coin or the coin display case? I was betting on the coin selling out first. I'm wrong.
Well, what's harder to get?
You'd think the coin, based on how much it's going for in the resale market.
No. Well, I mean, which one is harder to get? I mean,
the coin, because it costs more points.
Okay.
And the coin comes with some display case thing, like that kind of, I think, make it less likely for the other thing to sell out, because each individual coin comes with its own display case. What's the point in getting the 5 in one kind of display case if yours comes in an individual one?
Yeah.
So.
Tell you what, that looks busy. We'll just switch that up.
And Lego really needs to update the VIP rewards thing, because like I'm kind of getting sick and tired of looking at the creator fountain and the VIP iconic set being sold out.
That's funny.
I don't agree with the amount of points you have to spend though in order to get that red brick when it was available. I mean, like I could have gotten it at the time, and I was like, no, get it cheaper on Kijiji if I really wanted it.
Honestly, yeah. Well, I mean, build it. There's nothing unique to any of those bricks.
Oh yeah, true with that too. Same goes for the VIP brick. People at first are selling it for like hundreds of dollars. I go on Kijiji now, someone's gonna be selling it for like $15 guaranteed. For my area, at least, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Then again, majority of the stuff that people upload to Kijiji for Calgary is either Lego City or Lego Friends that are already built, and it's just the same set that's expired and reposted. And I'm just like shaking my head, thinking it's not going to sell if it hasn't sold within the year that you've been having it posted up.
Yeah. That's a long time for it to stay up and not sell out.
Oh yeah, and then there's other people who post the Lego Star Wars, like the 1999 ones that are sealed. Like, yeah, it's a reasonable price, but Kijiji, most people looking for deals. I don't think they'll be willing to spend $700 for those two original sets in mint-ish condition. You'd be better off going on eBay or Bricklink, I think.
You know what? There's always a fool somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when you say that, I think back to that Ninjago deal I got for retail.
Well, it's like, when I was doing all the shows and meeting people and stuff, that's where I met, Ken Wentz or Brad the Lego guy. I met them at the toy and Lego shows before
Okay.
I figured out the whole Facebook thing. And actually, that might be a lie. But I hadn't met them through Facebook. I'd met them at the show separately. And then it was like, oh, do you have this and that? And it's like, oh, they got Bricklink stores on Facebook. And then we really solidified our social connections to each other. And it's like, people feel really dumb before they clue in and say, oh, there's this whole other world, Bricklink or Facebook. Even if they didn't know that eBay had stuff, because we can whine and crap about eBay and the prices on stuff, but there's stuff on eBay you can't find anywhere else, and sometimes you gotta suck it up. And if I'm looking and if I can't find it anywhere else, guess where I'm going? I'm going to eBay and I'll find it usually. And you'll pay what you want, what you have to get something sometimes. So this is just the sign. Okay. That's a cool looking sign. This is probably right up your alley for weird looking stuff. Like, it definitely has that kind of Ninjago vibe when you're building out the sign.
What?
When
to comment. What's up?
let's see here, this sign here. That's actually pretty poor. The front of the box, actually. I mean,
Okay.
you build the road debris and the garbage and the sign that goes in front. It's like, that's kind of cool. And that's the whole
Yeah.
second book.
Huh.
And it's probably more pieces than the bike is.
Possibly. Oh, this is tempting. They have like the patent prints that you can buy from the VIP thing. They used to be like over $5 worth of points. Some of them still are, but now they got ones for like 150 points.
Ooh.
That's
You know what, though?
tempting.
You'd have to cost that out and see what it costs you in real cash, those points. But when it comes to the Lego blueprints for the brick, the figure, whatever, you can find either on Amazon or on AliExpress some really nice, setups. Some of them are printed on metal.
Hmm.
So you can think whatever you want about paper, and hopefully you get the paper or cardboard one Lego will send you.
Yeah.
But it might be cool to get it on, poster card stock or on a sheet metal or whatever, because there's a lot of companies doing this now. And
mean, like,
you probably don't care if it's 10 or $20, whether it's coming from China, if it's
Yeah.
a nice permanent sheet metal thing that'll probably survive better than anything on paper.
True. I mean, like, it's just this one that shows the minifigure. It's the minifigure patent. 150 points. That's real tempting for me because that's more than reasonable in my opinion. Then again, I eat anything up that's cheap.
Yeah.
I'm too cheap for my own liking.
If I was ordering something tonight, I would probably jump on it just for giggles. But the thing is, I picked up the prints. I got all the prints that they've done now.
Oh yeah. Well, they
Two or
added some new ones.
oh, do you think there's some new ones up there that
Well, I
haven't
read
been
on
up before?
BrickFan. I read on BrickFan that they added some new ones, and for the minifigure one, that one looks new, and then this one that looks like a little house, and it's got some yellow coloring to it, and
Okay,
other pattern of a brick.
I'm gonna have to check out the VIP section later. See if it's worth my trouble. These are not my favorite colors. Caramel, nougat,
Oh yeah, they look
whatever else.
weird.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be buying these intentionally, these color schemes. I would not be filling cups. I would not be filling up cups of these. Aqua or turquoise. I call them friends colors.
Okay. Copy.
Friends or elves.
Bingo. That should be the poly bag, right? Yes. What's the set number? 630-3. That's a weird part number. Let's try it. There we go.
I still need to get the missing stickers for the elf reindeer brickhead thing that my wife built.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a bummer. I looked up to see how much, like, it's $3 Canadian for a brick separator, and they limit me to 3. They limit me to 3 online.
Are you kidding? Are they worried that someone is going to deplete the brick separator stock?
With what I have in mind, maybe.
That is crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm still on about that idea.
Well,
the more I talk about it, the more I want to do it.
It'd be funny if all of a sudden brick separators went up in value, but only the ones in the poly bag, not the millions that we've all got on our desk. No,
Oh,
it's gotta be sealed. Gotta be sealed.
It'd be stupid if that was the case, but still.
Well, I told you, and there are people who are buying up unique parts that are one-offs because they see, oh, it's been released, and they'll sit there and they'll buy a crap load of them because they invest in the parts. There's not many people do it, but there are some. Because someday someone's going to want some of this stuff.
There's 189 reviews of the thing, so I wanted to see, okay, what's the reviews? No 2 Lego pieces shall ever be permanently stuck together. Level of difficulty 1. Play experience 5. Value for money 5.
I want to hear about all the bad reviews. It broke my Lego.
Okay, I'll see if I can find some.
Yeah. My Lego was fine before I touched it with their separator.
Best invention since the wheel.
Yeah, marketing team earning their paycheck.
I'm trying to look for ones that say don't recommend to a friend. Here, can I just click on the 2-star ratings? Totally wish I knew this existed before chipping my tooth on one. I'm assuming the person's referring to removing a brick.
Oh my goodness.
And the customer service replied saying, "Hi there, we're sorry to hear that you chipped your front tooth. We would love to know more about what happened. Can you please get in touch with our customer service on yada yada yada?" Worthless. I need a new separator. I couldn't find the old one. I thought this item would be of the same great value. I was wrong. It's smaller, cheaply made, and doesn't fit in my hand nearly as well as the old one.
What? Well, actually, there's been different ones over the years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you that new the new one that came with the Sith art.
Okay.
That's neat because it's 4 wide. it's easier to hold, but of course, it's designed to pick up all those dots and studs. It's not as nimble as the small one.
Mm-hmm. Not worth buying. I would not buy this. I would recommend this, but it has included the same thing in Town Hall and a Batman set. Don't waste $3 on this. Buy a set that already includes this. Well, listen here, Buckaroo. I'm going to change your perspective when I go to a Lego store. I'm telling you, the more I talk about it, the more I want to do it. At this point, I'm just
Is there a
convincing
buying limit on brick separators?
in
Why,
store.
sir? How many? Yeah. Sit there. Is there a limit? Why?
Oh, I might just go there when I go on Monday and be like, "Hey, you guys still sell the brick separators and the poly bags, right? Yeah. Okay. How many? If I wanted to buy any, how many could I buy? Just no reason. Just wondering, just for fun.
Yeah.
It's all fun and games until I come into the store with $100.
Remember, in pennies. You have to do it in pennies.
Well, they won't. Well, like Mama Lego said, they don't accept pennies.
Oh. Well, you'll have to stand your ground.
Yeah.
No taking no for an answer. Jeez, I wasn't kidding. This is like a Friends set.
Better in green. I love the green brick separator. This gray version is not as great. Gray version. This is about the orange one. What do you mean gray? Like I know the old one had a gray one. I'm just like, we're talking about orange here.
Let it go, people. Let it go.
Oh, though I prefer the original price of $1.69, it's still a fine deal. It works very well for removing bricks. I like the green one too. Okay.
I just can't take this seriously. I think it's hilarious. But I'll never forget the first time I noticed it in the store, and it had blown me away. It's like, I can't believe they sell this stuff. But for every guy who's like me and Astonish, who's sitting on 100 or 200 of them,
yeah,
or whatever the crazy amount is, there's someone that's going, oh, man, I wish I had one of those.
Well, according to the website thing, it says that it's in stock at the Calgary Lego store. Possibly, you know what? I'm willing. Okay. I'm going to my Nana's tomorrow to socially distantly work off more of the debt, and ask her, because she pays me $30 a month to take some stuff that's like really stupid reasoning, but still puts money in the pocket to buy Lego. Is my reasoning for doing it,
Sure.
and so I'm gonna claim that, put on the gift card for Monday, yada yada yada, so I can get this Ninjago set. I'm wondering, okay, can I get 5 months of those payments in advance just for a really interesting excuse? And then she'd want to know why, and then I'm pretty sure if I told her, she'd be like, "No, that's a stupid thing." But I'm like, I could return it after. Just get it for the laughs.
Well, I don't know your Nana, but I'd be worried about pushing too hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh, a little Santa's bag. That's what I call that.
What would be even more funny is if I worked up a bunch of dollars worth in VIP points and used the points towards that. That'd be even more stupid. I think at this point, I was thinking that was the stupidest way I can buy these. Like, I know I'm going to buy it.
Go into the store and go, yeah, here's my thing. I'm going to buy some. Here's my voucher, my VIP voucher.
Okay, and what are you here to buy today?
$100. Boom. I want those. Oh, sir, we can't. We can only sell you 3. No, here's my voucher for $100.
I think you're pushing it too far. No, yeah, okay, that's true. Okay, yeah. Still, it's a work in progress for an idea.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Content. Original content.
I'm gonna be known as the guy that bought X many brick separators just for the laughs.
No separators in Calgary area.
Oh, I when it came to those Five Nights at Freddy's trading cards, I made sure nobody could buy them when they were retiring, because I was always there to snatch them up.
Well, it's like when I used to fill out the figures before I get up. Left Shark and the Astronaut in Toronto. You couldn't find them when I was on a tear. Oh my goodness. There were days when I was picking up like 25
Oh
left
my god.
sharks and 20 to 25 astronauts. Yeah. And I still got a lot of the astronauts because they're the best looking space guy made to date, and they had a tiny little logo. So it's like, yeah, great. I missed a piece. I see that here. I
Hey
missed
Ryan, how's it
something.
going?
Uh-oh, we got a stalker.
Go on a brick search first thing in the morning, go for a little drive, see what I find. That's dangerous.
Uh-oh, he's looking for clearance.
That's
This is the
dangerous.
time to go as Walmart is restocking the shelves. This is a good time to go.
Uh, that's
Canuck
the thing though.
Tire, Walmart. Yep.
My Walmarts never have that though, so that's why I'm jealous whenever I see people who are telling me this advice. I'm like, yeah, it's good advice, but I can't really apply it because that doesn't happen. It just doesn't for Calgary, at least from what I've experienced.
Well, Ryan's done okay. I've at times I've made it a daily not daily activity but a whole day event. Like when I did the itinerary from like 10 o'clock to midnight, and I printed out 4 sheets of where I was going to go, the kilometers it was from where I was. So it was a whole roadmap. The order I was going to hit all these stores in, and then me and my daughter the next day, 15 stores. And it was just, and it's a hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. We got to get to the one spot, get out. But it breaks your heart because you hit some and like, yeah, success, this and that, this and that. And you clear the shelf in one spot. In another spot, you get one set. And then you hit it
Mm,
your next 3 stores and you get nothing.
hmm
Oh, you die inside. If you get one, then you feel it was worth the trip. You get nothing and then you get nothing and you get nothing. It's like, oh, you die inside. And trust me, plenty of days I've gone out and gotten zero. I went to one that was probably the third closest to me because I saw online that they had 4 of this hot item, cheap, cheap. I get there, can't find it. I see in the system it's still there. I talk to the ladies, and they either are in on it and have it in the back and they know it, or they're lying, or they're incompetent, or just can't be bothered. One held me up 10 minutes, and they came back, oh, we don't have it, sir, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, whatever. Um, you just wasted, so much of my time when I don't know, and I don't know why it wasn't there. And the problem is that anything that we use to track stock remotely for Walmart, it's out by as much as an hour. So if they say it was in stock, you just don't know. And depending on where you are, the competition level's high. And then if it was something that said out of stock, now that's another thing. If it says OOS with a number or with a negative number, this could be ones they're writing off and they couldn't find it. So maybe it was stolen, or maybe it was misplaced, or it was hidden under a shelf in a store, right? So you can go, take a look and find, and not just in the toy area, you will find the stuff in the weirdest areas. And it's not just because people are being sneaky. Sometimes a kid grabs a toy, walks through the store with it, mom catches, and mom says, "Put that down," you know. Well, you put it right down in bedding or right down in kids' wear, wherever you are, and you'll find the weirdest stuff in the weirdest places sometimes.
hmm
So depending on what that deal is, I mean, you may spend a little bit more time uh, hunting it down.
Oh yeah.
You get lucky. It's all about time. Now, if you're only hitting in one place, yeah, you can spend all the time you want to find something. But if you're trying to hit 15 places in 8 hours and compete with 3 cities of people totaling, I don't know, 6 million people, yeah, you got to hustle because you got a lot of competition out there.
Got someone new in chat.
Master Microwave. Okay. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. Are you building anything tonight, Master? Only my wife makes me call her Master. I'm missing one of these. Ryan, how come you're not on stream? Are you still trying to pretend to father your children? Stop that. You're setting unrealistic expectations. Whatever link you got, I think I sent you. It's valid, so you should be able to walk right in. Okay, so whatever little things I've done here, that's done so far. Trying to put it. There we go. Curious George. Oh, that's wicked. The man in the yellow hat. I don't know, always thought he was creepy. But we had all the books when I was a kid. To me, that's a staple. Curious George. I have mastered the art of microwaves. Sounds like you're a super villain.
Sounds about right.
I'm looking for a piece. My kingdom for this one stupid piece. Oh, and this is going to be a bad one too. Oh, no, there we go. You know what? I have to stop buying sets and color schemes that I can't easily replace parts.
Okay.
That's all there is to it. So only Star Wars from now on. Gray. It's like Batman. I work in black and sometimes dark shades of gray and blue.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that, right?
Black Series.
And the best tiles ever made, those triangle cuts.
Yes. I was quite intrigued when I got a set that had those.
Oh, hey, do you know how many of these I've cut over the years? With the Dremel? Yep. I have killed many a tile. And I've also run wires through tiles too. Doing little lighting gimmicks and stuff. Why am I... Oh, there we go. I'm wondering why I'm finding it so hard to find these pieces. It's like, no, they look too much alike. I am the master of microwaves. Give me your popcorn. For 3 minutes. And stand back 6 feet. This could be dangerous. By the way, everyone with a microwave, stay 6 feet away from it when it's on.
Yeah.
That's not an old wives' tale.
Okay, so theoretically, it cost me $120 if I wanted to get 40 brick separators.
God.
It'll be worth it.
What we gotta do, we gotta start a GoFundMe for that. Yep.
I'll start talking about it in my live streams whenever I start streaming again. Tell people, okay, guys.
Put a little thing and have a little, bar going across the bottom. We are 50% of the way towards our goal of cleaning out Calgary's stores of all their brick separators.
I need to find out how many they have. Like, I think they would tell me that kind of number, right?
Yeah, that's where, striking up a conversation and just chilling and chatting up one of their workers. As long as they don't think you're trying to be sneaky, it's like, yeah, they should tell you.
Sneaky how? I mean, like, who's gonna buy a brick separator? I've only seen once or twice where someone's actually requested to buy a brick separator.
Can you imagine? And the best part is you send in an actor or a friend to go and cry, I need a brick separator. Sorry, sir, we don't have any. How can you not have it? You're the Lego store. You're the only place that is supposed to have it.
I don't think I'd buy everything. I'd probably take a good chunk of their stock, though. That's like because of that, though. I think if I bought their entire stock, I don't think they'd let me if I wanted to do that. It'd be even funnier if they had a promo going on. Like if you spend like $85, something like that, you get a promo. Yeah, guys, I spent $85 on brick separators.
Brick separators. Because there's no Lego in here worth buying. I'll buy the brick separators.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn YouTuber cleaned us out.
Sir, are you sure you wouldn't want to buy these brickheads? No.
No. I need brick separators.
Brick separators. Do you have them in extra colors? Is it just the one color? Can I get it in more colors? I need them black. I need them in green. I'm going to do a video one day of all the different separators from the Chinese to the Lego ones and the handful of different Lego ones I have. But I got one that's a Chinese one, and it's got like a giraffe head on it.
Okay.
And it's not the best separator. And I try and use each new one at least once so I can get a feel for it. The Mega Bloks ones are interesting, and they have features that are unique to them. But they're definitely not the best here. Let's see if I do that. So you build this. It comes into two pieces. Now you can push parts out with this. I don't know if that's the most handy, but you get an axle pusher, you get a pin pusher,
nice.
And then you get these grooves that you could, depending on the part, you could use it to grab certain pieces and kind of, like the end of a hammer. You can use that kind of effect to pull the pieces out. And of course, the typical get under tile piece to scoop in. But they really try to do some cool stuff. But if you're trying to pull off plates, I don't find that this method here, I don't find it's better than the Lego one. I mean, this just seems to work, and it just feels stiffer. I don't feel, and it's not a quality thing. I mean, now that I feel it's actually not bad, but it has the extra functionality that's cool. But for the basic pull apart two plates deal, I'd still go to the Lego one. Do I have any others in there? Not in this.
I like what Ryan is saying. Get your brick separator pug bag free with a purchase of $85. Yeah, okay. Now that you guys got me going, now I want to do it with the promo.
Yeah, so we're
add even more stupidity to it.
Yeah, we're influencing the young here. It's a harmless prank.
Well, I know that actually, I could do it for the Valentine's thing because they, like I said, they had the chocolate thing, but that means I don't get the Ninjago. No, it's gotta be something I get that's decent. It's gonna probably be March, as I got some interesting ones in March.
Oh, I'd love to see you pull this off. I'd jump on your stream, donate the first $1 towards it just to get the ball rolling. It's like when I started the chicken soup fund for Jazz one day. This was before he went, headless in his videos. And I donated because he wasn't feeling too great. And I said for the chicken soup fund or something like that. And then all of a sudden, like he hadn't gotten any donations that day, and all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding. Like it only takes one sometimes.
Yep.
just to get that going. It was
The
like
only thing,
me talking about the eyebrows with Brick
yeah,
Whiz, right? I knew it was real easy to derail what he was trying to accomplish. All I had to do is get people onto this. Cutting hair is nothing. Cut half your hair. I shaved my head right off. Now ask me to shave and just leave the mohawk or something. That's different. Or one eyebrow. Really.
Ryan says he made the mistake of going on Bricklink tonight.
Oh no, dude. Aren't you still waiting for parts? You went and made another order. Now you gotta lie to your lovely wife.
So if it turns out that they only sell 3 per person, I'm going to be contacting everyone I know that who lives in Calgary and be like, hey guys, I need your guys' help for something that's really going to be worth it.
And you all got to do it on the same day, the same morning. You got to all go in one after another, and you all got to buy
Yeah,
three brick separators.
Just okay.
Are you
Here's
here to
my
buy
VIP
Lego? No,
card,
I
here's my
want those.
VIP.
I want those 3 brick separators. Yeah, that one, and then you got to be a prick. No, not that one, not that one. I want that one. And you all go in, you buy them all out, and then you have someone outside the store recording. Doing the sneaky, so you can get the reaction on the face. Like, why are we selling so many brick separators? Opening up a box, I don't know. They know something we don't.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna see me and be like, "Oh no, what's he here for?"
Yeah.
I can get the other Calgary Lego YouTuber involved too if I wanted. You would probably hop on for that idea.
Well, I tell you, it's funny stuff. Okay, here we go. Huge, huge stickers. 6x6 panel, or 6 by like 5 bricks high. Oh, horrible.
Big lineup on a weekday when there's no special thing going on. What are you guys here for? Oh yeah, we're here for set number 630. Okay, I'll add that to the list. Okay, what are you here for? 630. Okay, how many are you looking for? Oh, just 3.
As many as I can get. Yeah, I heard on Facebook you have the set. What set? What set, sir?
Well, you two plot to overtake Lego Store, and I'm off to bed. Okay, see, I'm on the Lego.
Yeah. Take care, Mama. I'm just trying to eyeball this piece. I hate when they're so big. Oh. That's the name of my sex tape. I hate when they're so big. If you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you totally get the joke, because every episode,
Okay.
Officer Peralta, he makes a joke, taking some common saying. He twists it slightly, and he says, and that's the name of your sex tape.
Okay. I'm trying to think, what could I sell just to raise the funds? I could dip into my sealed collection, but is it worth selling it for that? I have to be smart where I'm not hurting myself in that way.
Oh, yeah, because then the joke's on you.
Yeah. I'm actually going to see if anybody's done it. Buying all the brick in a Lego store. No, all I get is how to use a brick separator. And then new and old brick separators.
Oh, my God.
Making me think I'm on to something.
Well, it's definitely going to be unique.
It's going to be my legacy.
Well, you stand out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, like if Ryan can buy like 500 battle packs, why can't I buy 500 brick separator battle packs?
It's like if I never make another Mega Bloks Halo video, I will still be the guy who's got that one video that sits under Jang's, second to him only for like, biggest, Hog collection or biggest Halo collection or whatever. And even though my Halo collection is not the biggest, not many guys have put out decent videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I will always have that. Ooh, it's not bad. I got 2 spots, so it's like, and one of them is the mold point. It's like, no. I might use a needle to pop this later.
Okay, and then what if I just went and did a live stream out of an unboxing and build of all the poly bags just to further the joke?
That'd be okay. That looks okay.
Yeah, that's gonna leave a mark with this plan if I go through with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know this. The Vegan store employees be like, yeah, you know that guy that just walked in the store. Yeah, he's the guy that bought X many brick separators.
There's Ryan. 9-9. Yeah, I know. It always sounds German at the end. 9-9. Yeah. Usually there's a scene at the end of most episodes where at the bar and they go 9-9. It's a great show. I think there's like 7 seasons on Netflix now.
Oh yeah.
Never touched it when it was on air. But on Netflix, love it. And my daughter turned us on to it.
Okay, so I can get 10 separators for the monthly payment for my Nana. See, I'm at the point where I'm plotting this now. Once I start plotting, then that just shows how much I'm actually going to be committed to doing it.
Carry the 1. Let's see, I gotta make this many visits to make this much money.
I mean, like in 3 months, I could buy 30.
You know what, though? It's an expensive game to play because you don't know how much they got and how fast they can get it back in.
Oh, yeah. And it all
But
depends on how many they have a limit for.
But I think it would be funny if you found out how many they had, and if it wasn't a lot, like 30, and you made side deals with friends or whatever to go in one day and clean them all out, all in the morning on one day. That would make for a funny video.
February 17th. That's just a random date that popped in my head. February 17th. Because 217.
217?
Yeah.
I'm not getting the reference.
Oh, for me, like, my name is Tmog217, so...
Oh, okay. The video drops on 217.
Yeah.
Now see, that one come out a lot better. A lot better.
I like that they go through the effort for the description of saying how many pieces the brick separator has.
Oh yeah, 1 piece.
Ages 4 and up. 15 VIP points.
That's, yeah. I want my points, damn it.
So if I got... Okay, let's say I got 30. That would be almost $5 worth of points.
Oh, wow. You off to bed?
See ya, Master Microwave.
You out of here? Take it easy. Halo 4. Hey, good choice. Especially if you're playing online. Oh, hey. Here's something. So Xbox Live, you heard about that whole shenanigans with them trying to double the price for it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, as far as I know, the Live membership has been like $59 for years, right? Well, they had doubled the price.
Okay.
Well, people were up in arms. Like, how dare you double the price just so we can connect and play our games? We already spent a fortune on the consoles and the games and whatever, and I can't play the game with my friend unless I spend 60 a year. Now, here's the thing. Being an Xbox guy, even though I stopped at 360, I do believe there's value to the Xbox Live service and paying for it to make sure it's well funded and stays functional. Because if something isn't being paid for, then what's the why would anyone want to keep it running? I mean, to keep those servers up, it costs a lot of money.
Hmm.
So I think there's value in it. But when they went from 60 and tried to double it, and the real idea being is they were trying to get people to buy Game Pass and get it with built-in live, it's like that's kind of dirty. It was only up for 2 or 3 days or something. They got rid of it, and not only did they get rid of it, they rolled it back, but they actually made certain games free to play now. So you didn't
Hmm.
even need live to play them, or so they say. We'll see if they come through. They say they got to do some changes to make that work, but I mean that's all server side stuff. There's no reason they can't make that work.
Hmm. Master Microwave is back. We'll wait for double VIP points. How often do they do VIP points things?
Twice a year for sure, and some years 3 times.
Hmm.
And I can't tell you when off the top of my head because I don't. It's been a long time since I planned for that kind of thing.
November was last year's. I know for a fact November.
The only problem is usually with double VIP, they always not always they tend to put it around non-events, non-gift with purchase things. There's usually nothing
Yeah.
else going on. But it's also a good safe time to buy something that's sitting on the shelf. I don't know.
Well, Brick has been on the shelf for a while.
And here's the thing: I can't believe it sells well.
Hmm.
You are not going to convince me this is a big seller for them.
Usually May 4th weekend too. Hmm.
Yeah, that sounds right because usually someone likes to buy a big expensive set
Yeah.
around the double VIP and yeah, the May
Isn't that
4th.
just what Star Wars purchases those? They double the points?
That's a good question. Probably. Probably. It doesn't sound wrong.
Yeah, I think I just have to stick to my original plan of okay, I want to get this promo, but I don't want to buy anything fancy. So today we're gonna buy something that's not fancy just to get that promo.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, sounds good, Master Microwave.
Oh, he's really out now?
Yeah, supposedly. It's all good.
Oh, your internet's failing? Oh, then you're not going to enjoy playing Halo tonight.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than playing Xbox Live with laggy internet. For whatever reason, it's laggy. It's like, yeah, that is so not fun. I don't know if I told you what we used to do back in first year or second year of Xbox Live, so 2001 or 2002. We used to sit there. It was a gimmick for Rainbow Six.
Right.
And what we did was we would turn off our internet modem. So we would get to a certain point in the map, like near a structure like the barn, and you're on the ground. There was no way to get on top.
Hmm.
But if you hit your modem switch, you lagged out your modem for about 30 seconds. The game automatically put you on the roof. What was even better about that, no one could climb up there unless they knew the gimmick to get up there. And you couldn't take any hits even if they could see you. And it was like just, and you could see so much of the map. So you just shoot everybody. Oh, it was great. Actually, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if they ever properly fixed that glitch.
Huh. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing that would piss off a lot of people.
Oh, and then some.
I mean, like when I play Team Fortress 2, it really gets me annoyed when I see a bot join the game and
I'm hiding behind a wall. There's no way, because every bot it joins as a sniper class.
Ah,
And so I'm hiding behind a wall. There's absolutely no way they can hit me. And then they are somehow able to shoot me through the wall headshot.
yeah.
It's infuriating. Like there's different types of bots too, and it's just because of that Valve has made it so that free to play players such as myself can't have some of the features that people who pay to win, as I call them, have.
Pay to win.
Yeah, I think I got that term from EA players. Pay to win.
What makes them pay to win? They bought guns you can't get, or
Yeah, and cosmetics.
okay.
It really.
They
Another
don't
thing
want
that.
to. They don't want to grind their way up.
Oh yeah. Another thing that really kind of annoys me is when I join a game and one of the cosmetics you can put on or buy is the face mask, and then they're like, "Yo, you're not social distancing. Get to the corner." And I'm like, "This is
What?
a video game."
What the hell is that? Social distancing
And I'm
online.
telling you, I've been kicked from a few games because I wasn't social distancing in the game.
Oh my goodness. No, I tell you, if I was paying for my live or whatever, and that kind of shenanigans happen, I go, I want my money back. This is retarded.
Like I'm referring to Among Us mainly because I stopped playing it because a lot of people started being toxic like that. Oh yeah, don't report the body. We have to do our ritual of circling around the body and then run away and not report the body. Or just other stupid things like that. And like if you
What?
don't play their mode, you get voted out, or that they let the killer kill you in front of them. And
Okay.
like that's the main thing that got me to stop playing is because of toxic people like that. Like 8 out of 10 games, I had a situation like that.
Yeah, that's pretty retarded.
hmm I've had like 3 encounters where someone was like, "Are you the real T-Log 217?" I was like, "You know who that person is?" "Yeah." "Are you the real T-Log 217?" "Yeah." "Prove it. What's the intro?" And I'm like, "That's a pretty easy question to ask if I was an impersonator." But I played along and they actually believed me, and it was like, okay, this is cool. I even convinced them to not start the round and to let me go get my recording set up because I'm playing on the tablet, So
Yeah.
I came back and it was great. I posted that to my gaming channel. It was really fun. I was like, hey, these guys recognize me. They're acting like big fans. I feel honored to be treated like this. Let's see if I can treat them back in a way.
Now, back in the day, when I had the Xbox site, the xboxscene.com,
hmm
I don't know if I worn that shirt on. I'll wear that shirt next time. Still got my old shirts
Right.
that we used to sell from the site. Anyway, and I would go onto the live service, and people go, "Are you HS Team?" When we're in the lobby afterwards. Hey, good game, good game. Blah, blah. Are you HS Teams? I go, yeah. From such and such. I go, yeah. Ah, and you hear like this and then you hear someone. There's always someone who goes, "You ban me, you asshole." which is probably true because we did a lot of that. And I go, well, sorry if I did it, then you probably deserved it. Oh no, I didn't deserve it. It's like, uh huh.
Keep telling yourself that.
But yeah, it's always funny. Actually, over the years, when me and my buddy used to go lunchtime, we used to go out for lunches on Saturdays, and we'd go to Best Buy, mostly window shopping, talk tech, and we'd love to go up to a guy, salesman, and either ask him something we know he couldn't answer, or get him to fish around for something he couldn't possibly find, and just playing games basically. And then we'd be in there, and someone's looking at games or talking games, and I was always pumping the Xbox stuff. But I'd hear someone talk, and it's like once in a while I'd hear either my alias come up or something from my old site come up, and it's like, especially if I heard the site but they didn't say my name, I go, good to meet you, HS Demons. And they go, what? You're the blue bastard? And that was the other thing, because my avatar was, if you went on Howard Stern, they had Hank the Angry Drunken Dwarf. Go on YouTube. If you don't know who this is, go on YouTube. Funniest little thing you've ever seen. And it was a regular deal on the Howard Stern show. So I took images of Hank, and I made them
Oh,
all. I made them all blue. So I did a blue hue filter over them, and that was my avatar forever, like 9 years online or something. 2001 to 2009. Hank the Angry Drunken Dwarf was my little icon. 100 by 100 pixels.
okay.
And yeah, Hank. I'm Hank. I would say that because I wouldn't give him my real name. What? You're HS Demons? Yep. Blah blah blah. And then sooner or later, with maybe a quarter of the people, oh, you banned me. That came up so many times over the years. I miss those trips that me and my buddy would make to Best Buy to do that. First
Oh
to
yeah.
just hang and chat, and then to interject ourselves into conversations. But one thing we loved to do when we were at Best was basically accuse them of lying. When they were sitting there making a pitch, like, oh, this computer has this and this and this antivirus, and it pretty much can't get a virus and this and that. And so we dropped some knowledge bombs, right? And yeah, we'd be asked to leave the store. Are you buying something today, sir? Oh, yeah. And that's the other thing. Always make sure you're holding something expensive when you got a big mouth, because they want that sale, right? So walk around with a $100 speaker or something, something not too heavy, but be that person, and then put it down as you walk out. Because that's the other thing too. Watch them follow you around the store, either because they think you're a thief or they want the sale, right? But it's hilarious. Watch them watch us go around the store. The things we do when we're bored.
Oh yeah. Cause havoc.
Yep. But I still like Best Buy more than Future Shop because they hassled me a lot less. When Future Shop was alive and well, oh, it was horrible. As soon as you walked in the stores, they were like flies on poop. They just come right down on you. It's like walking into, like today would be like walking into the Brick, and you get 10 salesmen because they're all commission, right? 10 salesmen come and land on you, and they all want to sell you a couch or table set or whatever. But yeah, if you want to pass an afternoon, go into one of those stores and start talking them up. Start sitting in the couches and chairs. Go with a friend or whatever, and just make like you're about to make some big purchases. I tell you can waste a lot of people's time and watch them get so frustrated. Oh, it's fun. I don't like salesmen at all. I think they should all get out of that business.
Yeah. My dad has no tolerance for the telemarketers. And it's
Oh, yeah. Oh no,
I got
I give them no time. I give them no time. If you call me and I don't know who you are, you're not getting any of my time. Click.
oh, there's a YouTube channel I used to be subscribed to where he used to always get telemarketers calling him, and he would just do reverse what they were trying to do. Like for some of them, they were trying to put a virus on him and steal the info. He'd actually do the reverse and get access to their computer and such. So
That's something. I have screwed up something. Have I? No. All right. We're getting somewhere on this thing. Oh, more stickers. What are they doing to me? Actually, I can use a piece this time for the applicator. Nice. 1, 2, and I can't screw them up because they go the same way. Watch your step. It looks like it's been painted on there. How big are they? Yeah, what I said earlier is pretty much dead on. What I call the overspray for every label, fits the Lego measurement dead on. And I'll show you with this example. This is pretty cool. And people probably don't realize this. And if I do that, it should work. So, if you look at the overspray of the Watch Your Step label,
oh, nice.
it's literally the size of the tile it's going to go on.
Hmm.
So when you look at the sticker, the space of the die cut to the edge of the overspray, that's what your natural gapping around is going to be. Now, trying to match that yourself, good luck. This is where we all fail, right? We're not machines. Ryan, how long is that Curious George thing on for?
Oh, this is interesting. If I go on Bricklink, they're like 12 cents.
Oh yeah, no, you're not doing this for value. You're doing this for giggles.
Oh yeah, I know. So
But
I'm,
those are the loose ones, aren't they? Or are they the poly bags?
I think they're loose.
I think they're the loose ones too at 12 cents.
Well, so I'm like adding on to this idea more than I should be, but like make one trip based, one video in based for going to the Lego store and buying as many as I can, and then a few months down the line, if the video's successful for some, if it's successful at all, go and do my first ever Bricklink purchase of just how many brick separators I can fit into a cart or whatever. I don't know.
Oh man, this is not as straight as I would like. That's okay. It's probably going to look right at home with this stuff. Yeah, it's not bad. Not perfect. There's a lot of guys who never put any stickers on any of their Lego because they either don't have any dexterity or any patience or both.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. But sometimes the sets look like ass without them. Like, as bad as they might look with them, they look like butt without them.
I can imagine the gardens without stickers, and yeah, I can back that up.
Just too much detail missing sometimes.
Or one of the Lego store sets, like, it looked weird because on the shelves they use stickered pieces for the sets, the miniature sets.
Right.
So it looked really weird, and it wouldn't even have the Lego logo. That's another thing. Lego logo-less store.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah, because I own 2 Lego store sets, and both of them for the logo outside the store is a sticker.
I haven't built it, so.
Which one do you own?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'd have to go check my snaps, see if I've updated it. But
Because I think there's only 3 different ones technically that are just on their own sets for Lego stores. One that's micro scale, one that's a grand store opening, and then one that was a retail exclusive for like $30.
I think that last one is very familiar sounding.
I could show it to you if you think you might be able to recognize it.
Well, even if I could recognize it, I couldn't pull it down.
You have to excuse the
Maybe.
minifigures on the top of this first one. I'm pulling it from my city.
Okay, that, I mean, you didn't even have to get close on that. That one. Turn it around. And it's good. I want to see the wall inside.
Oh, I got some minifigs in there. Oh, wait,
And then
wrong
the
way.
wall behind the guy.
Here, I'm gonna sit down. I hate this feature with the
The wall
door.
behind the wall behind the cashier. Yeah. That is super familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the 100 stores grand opening minifigure and put them in there because I told you I had an issue with the store set's not including an employee minifigure. Still need to track down one for my grand opening version set.
I have a handful of the poly bag, not poly bag or the blister with the Lego figure. The Lego
Ooh.
employee. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't put a high value on the blister figures. And I don't think people should because if you can't verify that the source isn't a scammer or anything, the blister is common. Cardboard is easy to reproduce. Then you just got the figure. Well, the figure is not hard. You can take
Mhm.
legitimate Lego parts and fake that really easy.
Yeah.
So I don't recommend anyone going out of their way spending a lot of money on blistered figures or blistered pieces. I know there was a piece that had um, like a 6x5, actually kind of like one of those pieces I put on here, except it was a solid brick and it was a printed one, and one came in a poly bag, and that was a Star Wars one, the one with the trooper, and then there was another one that came in a blister, and that was like a city piece.
Hmm.
And in both cases, these are not hard to reproduce items, and to spend 50 to $100 on one element that's in a blister or in a poly bag, not so smart. And especially in the case of the blister, that where it's already something that's easy to open, foolish. You're throwing your money away. Now, if you're a collector, I get it, but
Yeah.
you really got to know your sources because you're really opening yourself up.
Yeah.
One thing I really wish they would reproduce in some way, shape, or form is their mascot for Lego Life Club magazines is a character named Max.
Right?
And there's only been one instance where he has had an official minifigure form, and that was just after I got into Lego. It was basically you go in the store and show that you've signed up for the Lego Club thing, or it's just for VIPs as well, and they just give you the poly bag.
Right.
And it's of the Max figure, and that was like, actually, I'm gonna look this up because I don't even remember. I think it was like early 2000s, something like that. Type in Max, that should do the trick, right? Lego Club Max, 2010. Okay, so somewhat right there. It's not worth much, and it's just head, hair, torso, and legs. And I think only the legs, torso, and head are exclusive. Basically, majority of the figure.
Wow.
And I've not seen anyone on Kijiji sell one, and I want to see that happen. So I want it just for the sake of having it. I'm actually checking on Bricklink. Oh, okay. It's actually pretty cheap.
How much?
$3.41.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, remember how I said I don't label anything that's built? I'm actually going to build this and then label it. I'm looking, and it seems like it'll be easier
Mm-hmm.
for me to do this decently accurate, because it's going to be 4 plates, 4 stickers.
Right.
And the sticker is going to be a 3x4 stud formation on the blank side of these modified tiles. And it's like, okay. to get everything lined up, it's
Right.
actually going
Right.
to help me to have this built. And I can see everything. I'm going to skip ahead, see the labels, and then come back and finish this part of the build. So I've got this built right. And if not, then I'll buy another sticker sheet. 47, 48. Yeah, look at all the steps I'm skipping here. 51, just so I can get to the labels. Now, Junker Town. I gotta pay attention to this, because it's gonna be really sad if I screw this up.
Toa of Ultimate Doom is here.
Uh-oh. I don't know. How do I know it's the real you, Brian? I shouldn't challenge him. He's just gonna log into the other accounts. Okay, this is just so weird. Now, see, if this was Mega Blocks, they would just say, we'll just put the one sticker across all the pieces. Well, no, that's what they did in the old, 2000, 2010, 2011, say up to 2014, maybe 13, 14 for sure, actually. And they didn't have to be big stickers, but they went across multiple pieces. Yeah, it's a bike with a sidecar. And then eventually these guys are all going to go at it. Right now I'm just building the little display stand, and I guess this thing gets to sit on it at some point. I don't know. Oh, probably like that, since that seemed to fit real easy. Boom. But now I got to get 4 stickers and get them to not look like ass on here. Boy, that's going to suck. You taking your cat with you? That's right, you better. I don't want to see that cat again tonight. Doesn't come near me much. I can't complain. Okay, so whatever I do here... Oh, this... You know what? I'm even starting with the wrong piece.
Right.
I'm looking, and I should start with the... Because, see, the first 2 labels make the one word. I'm kind of committed. No, I'm not committed. I can put it back. I'll put it in the empty space. Still got to get this right, though.
I might have to relocate this Unikitty minifigure I have on the top of my Lego store because it's the Queasy Kitty from the blind bags. And the whole reason I put her on the top of this is because that Lego store set was the tallest one I had in my city. And so I was trying to imply that Unikitty was sick because she's afraid of heights or something like that, like heights like a Queasy.
Sure.
And this Lego store set is no longer the tallest build in my city.
Okay. I'm going to do something that you don't normally do with Lego stickers. I'm going to try and make it so they go as close together as possible.
What's my next big planned Lego purchase? Like, how big are we talking? Because, like, I've talked about it before where I want to get that Ninjago polybag, and that's just that you have to spend $40 to get. So that's the only thing I can see myself buying for the near future right away. As for large sets, my price range normally goes up to $60. It's rare when it goes higher than that for a set that I buy.
Yeah, I'm still going to be spending way too much this year. No matter
$100 or higher. Well, I read some rumored / leaks of what the summer wave of Ninjago sets are going to be that had the Golden Ninja. And I have a theory that one of them might be over $100 based on the fact that it's got the word bounty in it. So Destiny's bounty sets normally are over $100. So maybe when that comes out.
Ouch.
That's just a guesstimate, though, based on the name of a set.
Yeah. Hey, the logic is good. There's nothing wrong with the logic.
Mm-hmm.
It's good as any other theory until it comes out.
Yeah. And like right now, I only have to get that for getting the Golden Ninja, the Tournament of Elements, $40. Then the next one, Ninja Charger, which is $70. And then I'm caught up until summer.
I had to change my plan with the labels because I realized, well, it's technically just one word. The letters are going to be gapped out, and sure enough, the splits between the labels are in the middle of letters every time. It's like, yeah, you dirty buggers, Lego. They couldn't have rounded that up or down. so it wouldn't be so bad, but no.
Yeah. How am I gonna put this?
Because even the box art, when you look at it, it's like, okay, it's gapped. They're even, but they're gapped.
Okay, move clutch. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this later because that requires me to take down the gardens, and I don't want to do that right now. I have an idea where I'm gonna put that queasy kitty.
Drop test, drop test.
No way. No,
No
way.
way.
Tell you what, you pay me 4 times the retail
Oh
value.
no, oh no. Listen, you're not brick seed, buddy. Oh, someone's having a fight around me. I can barely hear it though with these cans on my ears.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or,
Well,
I mean, like, I don't know
if you hear a gunshot,
Oh,
boy, that'd be great. Make sure I record the stream afterwards, and download it again.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't plan on going out of my way to buy a UCS Star Wars set. I've never done that necessarily. Like, wait on day one to get it.
What?
Are you not done yet?
I'm almost done.
So I don't really have that many UCS sets.
See?
When I do get a UCS set, it's not day one, unless you want to count the gardens as a UCS.
Why not? It costs as much.
Yeah.
I figure another half hour, maybe it'll be done. The stickers, though. Look at the stupid stickers I got to put on this thing. Yeah, to do this. It's across 4 pieces, and it goes between the letters. I was going to squish them together, and I realized I can't. I was going to make it seamless. Like, no, it's not seamless on there. It'll look wrong. Talking to my daughter. Aren't you supposed to be in bed? It's a school night. You're going to have school sometime this year, maybe. Well, I think February 14th at the earliest is the first they can go back in Ontario. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Our numbers in Ontario are
Not
still
the
in
best.
still in the 2000s.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, and we got to get down to 1,000 every day for a week, I think, before they'd make a significant change in the restrictions.
Hmm.
Before Christmas, they told all the kids, take home all your stuff just in case. They had a really good idea they were going to get locked out of school.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they told us to have our kids bring everything home. So it wasn't like a shock when, 1 or 2 days into Christmas vacation, they said, you ain't going back when you think you're going back. But we seem to be heading in the right direction here in Ontario because it was only 12 days ago when it was like 3,500 a day. Now we're at 1,800 to 2,000 a day, so it's like,
Wow.
it's going in the right direction. Keep in mind, like Toronto, we're about almost 3 million people. Mississauga, maybe 1 to 1.5. Scarborough, 1 to 1.5. So you're talking about 3 cities side by side, and everyone going between them, working between them. All right, so that's my Junkrat Town sign. Come out pretty good, but it's
Pretty good.
it's pretty much dead on with the box art, same gapping and everything. But I'm glad I did it now instead of trying to do it later. That bothers me. Dirty buggers. They could have done that, and there's still more stickers. Oh my god.
I don't need that.
Now I gotta go back and figure out where did I stop. Here. So I have these, but with stickers now. Flip. Brown. Yeah, hoping it will be the R2D2 in May. See, the weird part of that is, having already done the R2D2, and it doesn't look like it's hugely different. It's like, that one's going to hurt, because it's not significantly different. but I know it's going to be a good purchase. It's going to be a good investment. The build is great. It's brick built. If it looks like what we've seen, I mean, if you're a big Star Wars fan, it's kind of a must.
Right. I'm going through my brick set wish list and seeing, okay, do I really want this set? Do I not want it? Like, I do that once in a while just to verify with myself that I want it or not.
Well, I'm such an impulse guy. Actually, I know like when we were waiting to see what would happen with New Year's and the different sales on Lego. At one point, I had 35 sets I put into my basket just to see would any of them drop and what would the price be. And I'm an impulse shopper, so it's like, do I really want it? I'll leave it tonight and see if I want it tomorrow. Well, that right there is a sign I probably didn't want it that bad. Because if I want it, I go click, and I don't regret it. So that's a sign I didn't really want it.
Yeah, there's that one set in March that I'm going to be getting for sure. And that's the Lloyd's Jungle Chopper bike. It's a Ninjago set based on the, I guess, mini movie. And the only reason I want to get that is because I try and get every set for each wave for Ninjago that comes with the main ninja, the collectible item, and then the villain character. And so far, I've been realizing I don't want the more expensive ones as much as earlier seasons. It's just not as cool. So I'm going for the cheapest option of the $25 set.
Okay.
Which is fine, Then that means I got more money to spend on other stuff.
At least you got a plan.
Yeah. I used to love it when they didn't go digital with their calendars because they would post the digital calendars like 2 months ahead of time sometimes. And so that was great for me planning what I was going to spend and when.
Well, not just you. A lot of people were upset when they made changes like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it used to be great when you could plan stuff out 2 months ahead, 3 months ahead. You saved accordingly. You made sure you had points. You did whatever it took. And it really hurt some of the biggest buyers because now they had to, plan. They had to plan differently.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, that was really bad. And it was like they just felt burnt by it. It's like, you know what, Lego, maybe I just will buy less and we'll see what happens when it shows up.
There's one thing on my wish list that I only want just because I feel like I got burned out of it, more or less. I remember I went to normally how it went for me is for the Lego club meetings. I go there, and then after that, I go and spend whatever money I have and buy something. Sometimes I planned it according to promos. One of the times it was January. There was a Nexonites promo for this little weird thing that you could attach to the Nexonite mech as like a 2-in-1 feature kind of idea. And I was like, oh, I'll get this set. That'll swell up to that, and then I can get this promo. And I get there, and I ask, hey, don't I get a promo? Oh, we're sold out. Oh, okay. Do you think you get more stock? Yeah, possibly. I checked back when they get more stock. They didn't, and then the promo was done. And so that's the only reason I want is I feel bummed out of it.
That
like
that's awful.
I think I might be wrong here, but I think one of the employees said, yeah, check back in if it's me that's there, I might just hand it over to you because I know that you spent the requirement. So.
No, see, that's great when you can get that kind of relationship with one of the employees.
Yeah. I'm so close to collecting all the battle suits for the next one. I'm still missing Aaron, the green guy. Just the smallest things to complete the collection of this or that.
So what will it cost to get it?
I could look that up right now according to Bricklink. 73064.
Okay, this is dumb. They've turned this set the wrong way. So it's not crazy clear at what height you build you connect the studs. It's like, really?
If I want it mint in box, I'm gonna have to pay double retail.
Oh, that hurts.
It's a $15 set, so $30.
Okay, that's where we're at so far. Look at that.
Okay.
That's a neat
Oh,
display base.
oh, Ryan, remember they did an ideas poll for the I think 150th Brickhead, and so Star Wars won the vote, and M&R thinks it's going to be Jar Jar if he keeps pushing it enough. And I'm like, no.
Oh, is that why he's so on about Jar Jar? He thinks that's
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
be
and
it?
I'm like, no, the little teaser thing that they gave for what it could be, it's obviously most likely going to be Anakin and Obi-Wan, and he's got it in his head that it might be Jar Jar. And I'm like, yeah, maybe they might do it but I don't think for the 150th, no matter how much you push and try. I think he's got stuck in his head that he was able to push and shove regarding the 501st. That maybe he can do the same for this 150th one. I'm just like, mm-mm.
Well, that's another thing is he thinks he is the reason for that set, and it's so foolish that he thinks that.
Yeah, he definitely helped inspire it. But
What he did do was he got a lot of people um, writing letters and whining and bitching about it.
mm-hmm.
Now, he wasn't the first, he wasn't the only one. He probably wasn't even the biggest guy to do it.
Right.
But he was definitely a huge cheerleader, and no one can take that away from him. But it's pretty egotistical to think that. Well, for
Yeah,
him to think,
and then when we had the big rush of people struggling to get just one battle pack, he was one of those people who bought their entire stock, knowing damn well the people behind them just wanted one,
yeah.
and saying, "It's my money; I can do that as I please."
Oh,
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
yes, but actually no, because common sense. Come on.
Oh no, I'm not gonna shit on him for that. Whatever.
Yeah,
He wanted it. It is his
I
money.
know.
Just sucks when you're the second guy in line if you were behind Ryan.
Good
So,
luck.
good luck. Serving customer number 2 today? You wanted what?
Oh yeah,
No,
sorry.
all I've got left is brick separators. Sorry. No battle packs. Now, there's a market they're missing. Why don't they make themed brick separators?
Oh yeah, just
Right? Star
that would be
Wars, Ninjago, whatever. Come
well.
on.
Well, they would probably have to make special molds, and they would change the
Well, of
prices
course.
for marketing and such.
But I mean, hey, you know, there are dummies who pay $1 more for the brick separator if it's got a Rebel Alliance logo on there.
Oh yeah,
How about, I mean, the Ninjago stuff? I'm not terribly familiar. Is it set up like as houses or just? Because to me, it's all like Power Rangers ninja style. That's the way I look at it.
well,
You got 4 or 5 colored ninjas, and
yeah.
there's themes to them. They do whatever. To me, they're Power Rangers. That's just the way I rationalize them. Whoops.
Well, the builds normally are based on the vehicles that are shown in the show. Um, if there is a building, it's something really specific. Sometimes the gardens, it hasn't been shown in the show yet. I say yet because it might be shown in the movie or whatever somewhere down the road. But all the other buildings that are Ninjago related have always been tied to the show in some way, shape, or form. Besides the gardens, for now.
Tell you what I like though. I like the boats.
Oh yeah. You mean a boat that's like this thing?
Yes. No, that's a nice one.
It's the best
And
bounty in my opinion. My friend in the US, he's like, no, the movie one's better. I'm like, that's only because you think of the piece count. It's not good for actually playability. It's only good for displayability. This thing is both.
well, you know, I know I always go to like the Falcon is my favorite because it's big and the build and the details.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely a lot of smaller sets. that are really good.
Here's a
And
thought. Sorry.
no.
I'm saying what Ryan's saying. Here's the thought: make a brick separator, which is specifically themed. Make it out of the same material as the solo keychain.
Ooh.
How many people would go crazy if that was a promo?
Okay, so you got a problem if you go metal, eh?
Yeah.
For one thing, the plastic of the separator is not the same ABS as the bricks, and I think that's intentional.
Okay.
That it's slightly softer, so it can't. If it's any material that's harder, this is the R factor or D factor. I think it's D factor. Like scratch tests on glass and stuff. You get a bunch of tools. You get 9 of them. They look like my screwdriver. And if you're testing scratchability with Corningware glass and stuff, there's a number 1 through 9. And what it really comes down to is your base material. If it's harder than what you're scratching with, you're going to get one result. And if your tool is softer, you get a different result. And then the numbers are the variations.
Right.
Well, you don't want your separator to be harder than the brick itself. You want it to be strong, but you don't want it to be harder. Because remember, we use the edge to get under pieces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it's harder, it's just going to be like us with our teeth. Our teeth are harder than the bricks. So you don't want that. That's why you'll find that your general brick separator is actually softer than your regular ABS that's used for the pieces, for 99% of all the pieces. It'd be cool, though. I would love to have a metal brick separator. I would never use it, though. Not on bricks. Never happened. Nope. Sounds like a good way to ruin something. But I would love to have one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I think when they made the VIP Lego metal keychain, the brick one, the fact that they didn't make it a proper shaped brick.
Yeah, that was
what a missed opportunity. No, that was so bad.
Yeah, I own that keychain. I got it specifically for the fact that, like, hey, it's got the VIP logo on it, and why not?
Yeah, no, that's sweet.
I'm trying to get one of everything that has the VIP logo slapped on it if it's decent looking enough. It has a reasonable VIP price tag.
Oh, well, do you have those stupid bags that they shipped a couple months ago?
Bags?
It was bagged with wrapping paper and all that nonsense.
Oh, hold up. I think I know what you're talking about. Give me a second here.
Would be indestructible. Well, no, but that's the thing. I'm glad we have so many of these things, because as soon as that edge gets buggered up, I never use it again for doing anything. And I only, for the most part, use it for stickers, right? But, yeah, they don't last, that's for sure.
This thing?
Hang on. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I just shoved it in the sealed collection because, like...
It's, I don't know anyone who's used it. It's handy, I guess, if you got a gift and you're going to give someone. I don't know. Oh, I got to do a curved one, too. Lego, you're breaking my heart. Just like, was it Amidala? Yeah, Princess Amidala to Anakin. You're breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta somehow get that curve on there. It's like, you dirty. Oh my god. Whoa, you get 2 little sticks of dynamite. That is so cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, not ABS there. That's something else.
I think the only set I got a stick of dynamite from was a Nexonite set.
Really?
Yeah, I collected all the $15 Wave 1 sets just for the sake of doing it.
This piece is going to be damn near impossible to get on and have it not look like utter dog shit.
Funny story regarding those Nexonites $15 sets. This is when I was starting to realize promos and VIP points and all that fun stuff. And so I would just always buy the set and not even realize that there's a shipping fee for purchases under $35. I made that mistake and then realized said mistake after I purchased one of these $15 items, got it in the mail, and was like, it's $15. Why am I paying $20? And I went back and looked at it and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing that's a pain in the butt. That's why I like
Especially,
Amazon. I pay my fee, but I order so much, and now that I pay the fee, I intentionally order to make sure
mm-hmm,
I'm justifying the cost, because I see what is it, $8 or $9 a month now for my Amazon fees.
right.
But I order something, whether it's toys or it's LED lights or whatever nonsense, even coffee. I order coffee because it's convenient for me to get the coffee and pick it up at the post office. That's where all my Amazon stuff ends up. And I don't worry about my wife getting my coffee or forgetting my coffee. And it's comparably priced and sometimes a little cheaper on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I haven't pulled the trigger and done one of those subscribe and save deals. It's like, no, I don't want stuff automatically coming my way. They would love for you to do that because you'll save a little bit of money, but they know they got you every month on like diapers or coffee or whatever the recurring item would be.
Wasn't there a thing on Collectors Canada where some people received the beach buggy polybag?
Yeah,
Something like,
well, we got free sets from Amazon. We
huh.
got it was black carded, poly bagged. Good luck me finding it now. But yeah, it was wicked to get it in the mail from Amazon, unsolicited. Open the mailbox and there was Lego there. It's like that's wicked, you know. And the black card was say about that big,
Okay.
and you got the one poly bag sandwiched to it, glued, and then that was bagged around that, and then it had my name and address on the one side, and Canada Post delivered. I don't know, maybe 20 to 50,000 in the Toronto area alone.
Hmm.
Not rare by any means, but really cool to get
Oh
this
yeah.
packaged product with this thing on this Amazon backing with Lego and have my name printed on. It's like, hey, that's pretty cool. I'll never open that
Yeah.
just because unsolicited free Lego. It's like sweet. But and that's not even the first time, but it's the biggest time, like the biggest promotion they had done like that. Because they've done that a few times in the past. I want to say once a year for the last 3 years.
Right.
Now, trying to think of what was the one before that. I can't remember. Very forgettable. One year they did it. It was only like a little 15-piece build of something, no figure, just a bunch of parts, and it's like really. Oh, you know what it was? It was something that was printed. Like you got a clock with a face on it and a dial. Like it was really cool because all the parts were printed.
Hmm.
I'll have to see if I can find that. But yeah, I've been Amazon Prime for a while, and I only jumped on it because it was one of those before Black Friday deals, and they made Gang On Prime cheap or free, like have Prime 2 months free or something. Something like, they had extended what their normal promotion was. It's like, yeah, why not? We'll do it. Can't hurt. And then I've been sucked in ever since,
Mm-hmm.
just because of the pure convenience. They know their stuff. I saw, I don't know who posted it. Someone ordered 3 or 4 small sets, and they were in Lego Collectors
Okay.
Canada. It was all gray pack bagged by Walmart. Oh, crushed. I don't mean a little crush. I don't mean the little dents. I mean, this thing looked like it was run over 3 times and twisted.
Yeah.
And when he posted it, I think he said like the next day was a party or whatever. It was supposed to be a gift, and it's like, oh
Yeah, that's what I
man,
was telling you about last night.
yeah, exactly. You were saying it last night. I saw it today again, and it's like, internalized in my head like, oh, that really hurt when I saw that package, because there's a lot of us that whine and cry about the little dings and whatever, but that was just, oh, that's horrible. Horrible. I don't know what I can say about it, because I mean, clearly I know the company very well. But yeah, it, and there's no guarantee of ever getting anything in a box,
Oh
because
yeah.
Amazon, Best Buy for Lego, Chapters or Indigo Lego, Costco. I've had everything come without a box with a sticker on it. And I've had some stuff come in gray packs. That I thought, why would you put a gray pack on? This is so big. Um, it's a roll of the dice. Just make sure that whoever you're buying from has a good return policy if you do need to, and don't buy anything on a tight schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you need it for a Monday, like don't do that. Don't do that. That's a guarantee you're going to get disappointed. Ryan will tell you when he got his Halloween costumes. He had ordered some stuff, and I think it was like a month later or something ridiculous. It definitely wasn't on time, that's for sure.
Right. Wait, so Ryan, what Curious George movie are you watching? If you're still here.
Oh, he's always listening.
Yeah.
See if I put that on, I'll put that on like that. I still got 2 stickers. I put all these stickers on, and I still got 2 more. I'm not done yet. I mean, that's just outrageous. But this is probably the coolest stand for anything that isn't a ship. Like, I tell you, the Star Wars line, they got nothing on this. I mean, this is just a stand to hold the bike.
Right.
And it's much more elaborate than the bike was.
Why is it telling me I got one more comment than I last saw when I don't see what said comment is? Weird.
If you don't see the comment, then someone has blocked you.
That's weird.
So, like, was it on Facebook or is it?
No. It's on my YouTube video. It's showing that there's one more comment than there actually is.
Really?
I don't know. It could just be a delayed thing. I'll actually go down and actually.
Could be a delay thing. If it's Facebook, I would say it's someone who's blocked you. If it's on YouTube, I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9. Okay, so technically, wait. Technically, there's 11 comments, so yeah, it probably is delayed.
Or YouTube is censoring and filtering a sketchy comment.
It's weird. Yeah, I've noticed that like they don't tell you if there's any comments like that anymore. Like there's the odd time where I get a notification and I'm able to read what the comment says. When I go click on it to respond to it, it's not there anywhere, and I'm just like, who gives? It's nothing wrong with the comments.
Well, because they're auto removing a lot of spam. So
I had one person for the series I'm talking about. I get a notification. Great video. I subbed or something like that, and I go click on it to reply and say thanks, and the comment's not there, and I'm like, okay.
Someone's figured out it's a bot, and it'll auto sub and auto comment with the same generic comment over and over and over to make it look legit. Yeah. It's been deemed to be a spammer because it's gone and spammed hundreds of other channels, not yours, luckily. But yeah, that happens. That happens. Mm-hmm. I've got notifications on my watch with certain comments, and I go to look and they're gone.
Still waiting on that revenue estimate. I'd like to know what I'm earning. I know roughly what I'm earning daily, but like I want to know the specifics.
You, sir, are going to stress yourself out.
Yeah.
The side.
Oh yeah, I was definitely having gamer rage when I was live streaming on my gaming channel last weekend. I think it was because I played a game mode where you're playing with other teammates against bots, like purposeful bots,
Right.
uh, like a defense kind of game mode, and I was yelling at the computer screen saying, "You're playing that class with the upgrades invested in the worst things to put your upgrades in, and you're blaming us for why we're not winning." And what's stupid is because, like I told you, free to play accounts can't comment because just because there's bots in the other game modes, and used to be able to comment, and they were free to play things. And so, if you're free to play account, you can't actually comment or chat in the chat. You have
Yeah.
to pay in order to unlock that feature now, which is dumb, but kind of makes sense as to why to some degree. But I'm sitting here feeling helpless because I can't tell a person to switch their class, or they're being an idiot by calling us dumb that we're losing because of us. So the only thing I can do is yell at the screen with all of one person watching.
Oh my god.
They found it enjoyable to see me get a little cheesed at that, but I'm like, come on.
Well, at least you didn't break a controller or something.
I'm not that kind of person. I mean, like the only time I've been like that or close to that was I told you the one time where I was playing a game on the parents' PC when I was younger and just take a pencil every time I lost on the screen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got forced to take a magic eraser to that for a while.
Yeah, that's definitely timeout, corner time.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing another one of these circles, circles with the holes and putting it on the disc, and it's like, oh, you dirty. Now, fortunately, it really doesn't matter how I apply it because where it's going, it could spin freely.
Oh yeah.
But I see how the crosshairs and it should line up, so it's like, well, I want to do a good job. Yes. Oh my god, I am so proud of that. That is A1 work. That is A1. Okay, everyone, if you're doing this set, send your sticker sheet to me. And the 10 parts, and I will send them back to you. But you'll have to send it in the self-addressed stamped envelope. I'm offering my semi-professional stickering services.
Turn that into a business.
Yep.
My dad was telling me I could start a business of me just assembling the Lego sets for people, and I'm like, there's not really that much of a market for that.
Well, you know where you may find senior citizens or people who have injuries.
Mm-hmm.
They still want to buy, they still want to collect, they still want to have them on display, and maybe they're at a point they can no longer build themselves or they can't sit long enough. Like, look, how long have I been at this? 2, 3 hours. So, now granted, I'm talking and yapping away. I probably could have done this in an hour straight out, but there's a lot of people who can't put in that kind of time anymore physically, and that's perfect. Now I gotta figure out how to put that on. And that goes like that. I like to duplicate what I'm seeing as much as I can. Perfect.
Well, so far you've been streaming for 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 15, 16, 17, so on seconds.
Hey, I was trying to see with my old setup, I had figured out how to put an on-screen clock and just have that going. But then, and I was trying to figure out, well, how would I do that with this setup? And it's not hard. But the problem is that laptop can only do so much. And then it's going to slow down and make for a very crappy experience for everybody, me included. So it's like, I won't. The idea is not to be too ambitious, not to try and do too much with this software.
Right.
Because it will let you down. I still think I got the slickest setup going for this stuff.
Ryan never answered my question of which Curious George movie he was watching, which it didn't matter what he responded because I pulled up all the movies and found out the run times, and I was going to call him out saying, "Hey, it's been over an hour and a half, and
Yeah.
you're telling me you're still watching Curious George."
Yeah, where are you hiding?
I had this big plan, and he just isn't here.
He's not falling. He's not falling for your bluff. Okay, this is so weird. I need to check the manual again because. Okay,
so he is still here. We're watching the sitcom DVDs.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Enough with this family man stuff, all right? Kiss your family, kiss your kids. This is a pandemic. No one lasts forever, all right? That got dark real quick. Okay, so this will actually hold his gun when he's driving the bike. That's cool.
Okay, so now I'm gonna look up how long are the sitcom DVDs.
Oh no. Challenge accepted.
New Curious George DVD. Okay, I'm just clicking the first. Oh, that's just the movie. Never mind. It just keeps showing me images for the movie.
And no one should be made to see the images from the movie.
Wait, Will Ferrell played in the movie? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I have here. Are these pieces even in the set? Okay, they're listed. That means I made mistakes somewhere.
You read Ryan's comment?
Nope. Oh man. I'm gonna screen capture that and show my daughter. The internet bully lives. I'm just gonna tell my daughter I Cheerio'd a guy online, and she'll know exactly what I meant. Oh, okay, so I missed it on this. 4 pieces.
Nice.
I literally missed. Let's see, step 4. Book 1, step 4. Completely ignored it.
I've had times for the gardens where I went back and I was like, "Oh, I messed up big time." I would have, if I continued on and didn't notice it.
And of course, like, this makes it look a lot better now. It's like, oh yeah, it looked a little stupid earlier.
Okay.
No, everything I got left is a common single.
I went through my wish list on Brickset, and it was 117 items. Now it's down to 114. Big change.
That's a lot of items.
Mm-hmm. I still want that Buzz Lightyear minifigure keychain just for the sake of I love Toy Story.
Well, I think it's one of the greatest cartoons ever made.
Oh yeah, it was supposedly my first ever movie I watched. So, well, one set I absolutely love to get my hands on, and I feel entitled to if I ever come across it, is the Bucking Bronco, and the reason why is because it was the Lego Store grand opening exclusive set for Chinook Center, Calgary, in July 17th, 2010, limited to 300. And I know what Brixie's friend biker. What's his name here? 1 minute, I can pull it up really quick here. Brick building biker.
Okay.
He said I was waiting in line and I was talking to him about that, and he said, "Oh yeah, I have one." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And I wanted to ask how much he wanted. I asked him, "Would you be willing to part with it anytime soon?" He's like, "Yeah, no." And I was like, "Okay, couldn't hurt to ask." You guys have a good night. I'll fill you in with tomorrow if I hit the jackpot. Okay, sounds good, Ryan. Yeah, I want that set, and I've not found it anywhere. I want it. I want it. I want it. I mean, like I could probably build it because it doesn't look like that hard to build, but for the sake of having the packaging,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I can't be the
That's
Calgary Lego YouTuber if I don't have the Calgary grand opening set.
that's the problem. You set yourself up, and it's like, oh, I found another piece that should not be here. Everything else is good, but it's like, no, there's a gray slider, and it will bug me. Oh, there's only been a couple places where they didn't use that all. Clear one, used on the bottom. That's gray though.
Like I'm looking on eBay, and there's nothing. I keep getting recommendations for all these other grand opening stuff. I'm like, no, that's not Calgary. I want Calgary. I want China or West Edmonton Mall. I've been there. Actually, I'm wondering how much does the West Edmonton Mall Lego store grand opening? That's New York. That's not it. Nobody's selling this.
Not even on eBay?
Oh, that's where I'm looking, and all I'm getting is grand opening for Sweden and a grand opening for New York. Or if I just put Edmonton Lego Store grand opening, that would be more specific, I guess.
Yeah.
And I get the same exact things that I was getting before for the China ones. I'm still a little miffed at the fact that I didn't have a grand opening minifigure. I was hyping myself up for that.
Well, it definitely would have made all the shenanigans you went through
Mm-hmm.
more worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to put everything on this the way it's displayed.
I mean, like, I'm even tempted just to see if somebody's selling the other location in Edmonton's grand opening minifigure. Just to have something. Because, like, I don't know if I've shown it to you, but all we got was the grand opening set. Yippee. Nice. That's cool to get. But instead of a minifigure, like, they had the same requirements as if it was a minifigure. I think it was like $35 purchase. You get this reusable bag. Here, 1 minute. That's the one side.
Yep. It's a nice bag.
Oh, yeah, I got 2 of them because I did that little scam I told you about.
Yep.
I'm not going to use them, but they're just cool to own.
Check that out.
Oh, that's complete.
Yep. And
Nice.
no mistakes, and the stickers are pretty decent except for one, and even that's better than most people's.
Are you sure that you didn't make any mistakes?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, we're good.
Double check.
It's not a hard build. I'm trying to keep it away from my. It's so weird to work in reverse.
Yeah.
Your brain doesn't want to do certain things. Like, there we go. But I tell you, it's a nice piece, and the stand that you build, it's got all these little pieces from the game, messages from the game, and like just wicked. No, I like that. I don't know if that's my favorite build because I do like the mechs, but yeah, these Overwatch things are pretty good. I don't know if I should get that stupid shuttle now.
Well, I think it's sold out on Shop at Home.
Oh, I can get it. I know guys who are sitting on them who. No one wants it. It's not a big one.
Yeah.
The whole wave isn't hard to get. But this is really sick. And of course, the bike. The bike roll's really nice.
Oh, nice. That's always good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's many sets that are bikes that have a sidecar.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. And you could remove it pretty easily. Although I think it kind of looks like butt. Because there'd be two pins sticking out. But if you just wanted to have the bike, and because they're flat wheels, it's not bad. Tell you what I'm tempted to do is make a larger one and make a motorcycle for, say, the constructible figures. For the like the stormtroopers and whatnot. I think that might be cool. Using the techniques here, it's like just make it bigger, use the bigger wheels. The only thing really disappointing is the sidecar. He doesn't sit in it at all.
Really?
Yeah, there's no space. He stands up. It's two studs they stand on. There's nowhere to tuck their feet or anything. Yeah. If you take the back piece out, technically he could sit, but then you'd have to take off the guy's backpack. Which is, you wouldn't want to take, what's his name? Junkrat. You wouldn't want to take his backpack off. That's pretty cool. But I'm really digging the fact it's got its own display. Makes it a little bit awkward and a little taller, but I mean, that's nice. 12:20. I don't know if I want to start another build. I was intending to do 2 tonight, but I don't think I want to do another one tonight.
Okay.
No. Because I was thinking of doing a non-Lego one. And then if it's non-Lego, I was thinking Gundam. And I also had a twisted idea of something I wanted to try. Put Yoda's head on Grogu and Grogu's head on Yoda. And I'm convinced it would work. I just gotta take a look. I mean, Grogu's head's easy. I think it's a ball joint. Yeah. Yoda's head, I can't remember how that connects. Technic pin or something. Maybe not so easy. All right, let's wrap this one up. Good times. Good times. Thanks for hanging around.
Thanks for having me.
This is a great. I'm just turning this. Look at this. Let's see. Can you do through? It's too bad. This crap that's hanging off here, the arrow, kind of stops them from going all the way around.
Yeah.
But you can absolutely display it as intended, which is kind of the best way it looks. Because if you put it the other way, it looks like ass, I guess. It hides Junkrat. You can't see the sidecar. And the sidecar's half the cool stuff. I mean, look at the print on there on the bubble, on the dome. Nice headlamp. Got horns on there, too. That's the only thing missing. They could have put one of those blinky lights in there. And Roadhog, actually, he sits there with that little backpack you make, which has got the chain hookup.
Right.
So he's got everything on, and of course it's a laid back, just like all Lego figures, it's a laid back position for controlling anything, but it's funny, I don't want more stickers, but I wish they had done something with the rear fender. It just feels like it's missing details. I don't know what, but it just feels like it should have more on there. I don't know. The whole box seems a little redundant, but it does make for a very nice stand.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't think, if people just got the bike, and if it was priced accordingly, because I'll tell you the truth, the sign is half this build. I mean, look at this. And while it's a hollow box, it's got a lot of pieces to it. It's easily half of this 380-piece set. And frankly, the manual, 47-ish pages. The bike, look at this, the bike is 42. How many steps? Like 51-ish. I mean, in every way, the base is a bigger build. Every way. And like, what did I say earlier? Did I pay? I'm pretty sure I probably paid full. I can't remember now. I'd have to check my snups. But that's a great build. I'm
Yeah.
happy with that. I don't. There's a lot of them I build. Like, oh, I would have fixed. There's nothing about this build I think is wrong, except for stickers. If the stuff was printed, it'd be better. But there's no technique. It's not like something is weird. Like, oh, they should have done something with more studs to connect stuff. Oh, you know what? The complaint is, yeah, the sidecar. The fact that this guy can't sit as is. If that's what I got to complain about, then that's it. I don't have anything else I can't crap on this build.
That's good.
And if anything, I'm going to lift some of these ideas. There's first, not all the gaudy details, but just the structure and building the stand and make it so things can rotate. It's really strong. It's simple. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to lift that idea. All right, let's close her down. We will meet again at the appointed time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that either. All right, take it easy.
You too.
Have a good one. You too, Ryan. I know you're looking. Peace. And Shazam.